boys who will stop your little game. We are the boys who will make you think again. 'Cause who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done? Mr. Brown goes off to town on the A21, but he comes home each evening and he's ready with his gun. So who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done?
Bear northeast for circle of upright stones. From there, follow telegraph poles, rough road. Look out for main road. After 3 miles. Turn right. Carry on until road forks. Bear left. What about the mast? Stop and look for signal west-northwest. The woman's name? Florentine. Motorcycle ashore, sir. Oh, das wird? Ich weiß nicht, was soll es bedeuten, dass ich so... What are you two smiling at? Yes, sir. You'll be the only girl in Berlin. It's
ever so romantic, don't you think, Arthur?
Yeah, yes, I do.
Where's my old ship? That's so nice.
In a way, he's rather like you, Arthur. Strong, masterful.
Really, do you think so? Oh, yeah.
Who is this chap? Some sort of foreigner?
Yes, yes.
That is disgraceful, having Germans in film. If I couldn't have got a British chap to act the part.
Did you see the way he was holding her in his arms? Frank! Take your thumb out of your mouth. Sorry, Mum.
I said, do you mind sitting up? Do you mind sitting up? I can't see the screen.
Shh, what's the matter?
Shh, Mr. Mainwaring.
Oh, shh.
Don't turn round.
It's disgraceful the way people behave in cinemas nowadays. Don't you think so, Wilson? Wilson, I say.
Yes, sir. Yes, it is, yes. Ah.
I find all this very embarrassing. I don't usually sit at the rear of the stalls. I usually sit in the grand circle of the two and threepennies.
Yes, well, of course, you just have to take what seats you can, you know, in wartime.
Yes, this war seems to be an excuse for anything. You can't even go to the cinema without it becoming a bacchanalian orgy.
Well, it's not as bad as all that.
Oh, well, you must admit that morals have gone to pieces. Far too much permissiveness. I'll be very glad when this war's over and people stop doing this sort of thing. Only thankful my wife isn't here.
Yes, quite. By the way, so why couldn't she come tonight?
Oh, she's not very keen on the talkies.
Oh, really? Why not?
The moment Al Jolson first opened his mouth and said, "You ain't heard nothing yet," she complained of a headache. She hasn't been to the cinema since.
Yes, well, I mean, that was, let's face it, that was 12 years ago.
Well, she's not a great one for change, you know.
Mum? I think that's Mr. Jones over there in front of Mr. Mainwaring.
No. Can't be.
It is.
Mr. Mainwaring.
I think that's Mr. Jones over there in front of you. Mr. Jones.
Don't point.
Is that you, Joe?
Hello, Mr. Mainwaring. This is a friend of mine. This is Mrs. Fox. Mrs. Fox.
Hello.
Yes.
Good evening.
She's a widow, you know.
Really?
This is the Gaumont British News, presenting the truth to the free peoples of the world. It's a busy day for our war leader, Winston Churchill. At 10 o'clock, he inspects units of the fleet at a naval base somewhere in England. At 11, he gives a cheery smile to our gallant Czech allies. dress that's caught his eye. It's their regimental mascot, and like Winnie, he can't wait to have a go at Adolf.
Hey, look at that, Wilson. See that magnificent ram?
Yes, awfully nice.
By Jove, that gives me an idea.
Oh, Lorna, please, no, sir, no.
Oh, I'll tell you later. Come on, we better report for duty.
Come on, Frank, come on.
That applies to you too, Walker.
Yeah. Come on, Mavis, and you as well.
I haven't seen the Donald Duck yet.
Come on.
Your scarf, Frank.
Now, pay attention. Last night, I went to the cinema. And I saw something there that really made me think.
Permission to speak, sir.
Yeah?
That lady and I are just good friends.
I'm not talking about you. I'm referring to the ram.
What's the difference?
The regimental mascot that we saw in the newsreel. Now, you all know that on Sunday morning, there's a big parade of all the civil defence units and the Home Guard units to mark the start of the Spitfire Fund Week. And, of course, we shall be leading it. And it crossed my mind to think that it might be a very good idea if we, too, had a mascot. I'm not quite sure what sort of a mascot yet, but I'm going to throw the idea to you and let you kick it about.
Permission to speak, sir.
Yeah.
In days gone by, the ships of the line, they used to have for their mascot a painted lady.
Yes. I was rather thinking of something live.
Well, couldn't we have a live painted lady?
Walker, please, just be quiet for a moment, please.
I've got a white mouse. How about that as the mascot?
Stupid boy.
I've got a very large pussycat.
Yeah. Well, appreciate your suggestion, Godfrey, but I might find it a little difficult, you know, to make a pussycat march smartly.
Just occurred to me, sir, as we saw a ram being used as a mascot on that parade in the newsreel, perhaps we could use a ram ourselves.
Aye, Private Sponge here. He's a farmer. He maybe could help us.
Yes, I've got a few, but they're very funny-tempered at this time of the year.
Why are they funny-tempered at this time of the year, Mr. Fraser?
Well, it's like the man said, son. It's the time of year. The time of year.
Well, what time of year?
The time when they're out.
Yes, all right. Don't you tell this boy anything. I take it then, Private Sponge, you've no objection to our borrowing one of your rams?
If you can catch one, you're welcome to it, but I warn you, it won't be easy.
Oh, nonsense. We just send one section along. That should be enough. Yeah, Sam Wilson, go and see what Mr. Hodges wants for him.
Yes, of course. Can I help you at all?
Yeah, I want a word with Napoleon. Is he busy?
Well, yes, he is rather, but he's trying to find out a way to catch a ram.
Oh, yes. That's going to help the war effort, isn't it?
Yes, well, we'd rather like to walk behind that ram at the parade on Sunday.
Should make them feel at home. They're used to following like a lot of sheep.
What is it, Gordon?
It's about the parade on Sunday. Can I have a word with you in private?
Anything you have to say, you can say in front of my men. We've no secrets here.
Right. Here's a plan of the procession. You're at the back, so you better tell them now.
Don't be absurd. We are not at the back, we are leading the procession.
Look, mate, somebody had to make a decision, so I've done it, and you're at the back.
I've seen Councillor Conway about this on Monday at the Rotary luncheon.
Don't you come that class distinction stuff with me, mate.
We have to be at the front anyway. I shall be marching with the ram.
Your personal life has got nothing to do with me.
We have a mascot.
I don't care if you've got a dovecot.
Whatever gave you the right to think you'll be leading the parade anyway?
Well, simple, ain't it? Alphabetical order.
How do you mean?
Well, ARP, Home Guard, you see. A comes before H, doesn't it? Look, I'll show you. Here we are. First of all, the Sea Scouts band, then us, the ARP, then the nurses, then the rescue service, then the ATC, then the fire service, F, you see. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, H, Home Guard, that's you, you're last.
Don't be ridiculous. How could the nurses and rescue come before us? N and R come after H.
Oh, no. Auxiliary nurses and auxiliary rescue. I keep telling you. A comes before H. You want to go back to school, mate?
Excuse me, sir. As we're army, that's an A.
You're not proper army.
We're auxiliary army. That puts us even further in front.
How can you be auxiliary army?
No, so it's really quite simple, you see. So we're army and he's ARP, you see. So that's two A's. That makes us kind of level. Do you understand what I mean? So we take the second letter of army, which is R. I mean, then we take the letter of ARP, which is R.
Yeah.
See, so then we're still level. Do you understand what I mean? And then we take the third letter
of army, which is...
Which is M, and M comes before P. So we're first. Well done, Sergeant. Well, there you are. If you want it in alphabetical order, we are first.
We'll soon see about that.
Well, first round to us, I think, Sergeant.
Yes, I think so too, sir, yes.
Right. Well, number 1 section will parade here at 6 o'clock tomorrow evening to march to Private Sponge's farm to catch a ram. Right, that's all. Dismiss the parade, Sergeant.
All right, sir. Head. Dismiss.
If you go down in the woods today, you're sure of a big surprise. If you go down in the woods today, you better go in disguise.
That's the most magnificent animal. Get down!
No, somehow I don't think that ram's going to like the idea of being caught very much, sir.
Oh, don't be a pessimist, Wilson. Fraser knows what he's doing. He's an expert at fieldcraft.
Oh, yes, of course, yes.
I saw him do this in the last Americans. Gary Cooper.
Right. Stand up and expose yourself. Now, what we've got to do is to make the ram think that we're perfectly normal.
That's going to be a bit difficult.
He's got to accept us as part of the landscape. Spread yourselves out and slowly encircle him.
There's lots of marvelous things to eat and wonderful games to play.
We won't interfere unless it's absolutely necessary, Wilson.
Yes, sir. Yes, I do believe you like butter.
What? Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Picnic time for teddy bears. The little teddy bears are having a lovely time today. Them catch them unawares and see them
Dear, he looks awfully fierce.
See them gaily gather by.
No!
Right. Come on, Wilson. It's a pity. It's rather nice here.
Stop! Mr. Manrin, permission to stop panicking, sir. Huh? He's not chasing us anymore.
Well, where is he?
He's gone down by the river, sir.
Well, get after it. Really, I've never seen men so out of condition in my life. Pike, you're the youngest. Go after it, keep it in sight, and we'll follow.
Yes, sir. Gary Cooper.
No, we're not going to find it this way. We'll have to spread out.
Help! Help!
Good Lord.
Help! Help, Uncle Arthur, help!
And just keep still, Frank. Keep still. Whatever you do, keep still. Stop struggling, Frank. Stop struggling. Now, hold on. Your uncle's coming.
Uncle, hold on a moment. Mr. Manrin. Help! Help!
What was that, Mr. Manrin?
Help! Help!
There it goes again.
Help! Help!
That sounds like an echo. It's coming from the other side of those bushes, sir. Quick, come on.
Help!
Help! Thank goodness you've come, sir.
I'm sinking, Mr. Mannering.
Don't touch in the bog. He's in the bog. Don't panic. Be quiet, Paul. All right, Frank. Hold on.
What about me, sir?
You'll just have to wait. Right, for me, man. Why are you always so selfish? We'll have to get something to pull him out with.
What about that notice board, sir?
Yes, get it quick.
Look, I shouldn't take that, sir. It might be something important.
Nonsense. What does it say, Walker? Right, grab hold of this pipe.
I can't reach it, Mr. Mannering.
Oh. No, it's no use. We'll have to get something else.
Mr. Speaker,
Huh?
why don't we use the rope?
Oh, don't be absurd. By the time we got a rope, it would be too late.
Oh, no.
I've already told you, Wilson. You'll have to wait your turn.
It's not me. I was just going to suggest a way to help Frank.
What?
Oh, and of course, if you just don't want to hear.
This is no time for sulking. The boy's sinking.
I was only going to suggest that if you lay your jackets down on top of the bog, one of you might be able to reach him.
Yeah. Yes, that's very good thinking. Right. Take your coats off, you men. Go, sir. No, it's not enough.
For Mr. Speaker,
Yeah.
I still say we ought to use the rope, sir.
Shut up and take your trousers off. All of you, take your trousers.
Binder, sir.
What?
It's very absorbing.
Oh, yes, anything. Here, hurry, come on. Right. Get down there, Sponge.
Must I?
Do as you're told. If we hadn't been chasing your blasted ram, none of this would have happened in the first place. Go on, get down. Right. Hold my right hand, Fraser. Right. Walker, hang on to Fraser.
Right up.
That's it. Right. Grab my hand.
I saw this happen in a Tarzan film once, Mr. Mannering. A bloke was trying to get a man out of a swamp, and he got eaten by a crocodile.
Now hold my hand tightly. Heave! Oh. So.
Mr. Mannering, I'd like to thank you for saving my life.
Oh, nonsense.
Do you think, sir, you could possibly spare a moment to get me free?
All right, Wilson. We'll be with you in a moment.
Just a minute, Mr. Mannering. Where's Jones?
I don't know.
I don't know. He was here when we were getting Spikey out of the boat. Mr. Mannering, sir. Look. No.
Get down again, Sponge.
Oh, Lord. Hey, let me try, Mr. Mannering. My arms aren't as short as yours.
Can you feel anything?
Nothing, Mr. Mannering. Nothing at all.
Jones. I can't believe it. I simply can't believe it.
Mannering, I've got the rope, sir.
Put it round your neck!
Here comes the bogeyman. Don't let him come too close to you. He'll catch you if he can. Just pretend that you're a crocodile, and you will find that bogeyman.
Look at him! Look at him!
warden. No doubt he'll have some clever and sarcastic comment to make. Just ignore him. Smarty now. March for attention.
I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to enjoy this.
You all right, Miss Waters? You look as if you're going to have a heart attack.
I've waited months for this moment, and now it's come. I can't think of anything to say. I can't think of anything to say.
There's no doubt about it, Joe. That is a magnificent animal.
Well, I told you, leave it to me. I told Mr. Mannering I'll get him a mascot. There it is.
Well, it doesn't look much like the photograph to me, Joe.
Well, don't worry about it. We can always tidy it up a bit.
Well, you never get away with this, Joe. You promised Mr. Mannering that the goat would be the same one that was on the photograph.
Well, we have to make it look like the same one that's on a photograph, won't we?
Don't be absurd. How can we do that? The parade starts in half an hour.
I've got... Here, listen, Spike. Now, go and get the horns off the wall in the vicar's office.
My sister Dolly had her handbag eaten by a goat once.
You're not carrying an handbag, are you, mister?
No, but they eat other things as well.
Oh, Joe, just what I want. Hang on. Hold on to that. Right, come here, son. One. Two. Now, hang on.
There we are.
We want a bit of fuse wire. Here, Pikey, go and see if you can find some fuse wire.
Yeah, okay. Right. All right.
Shh. Mr. Warden, I have to go.
Where's Mr. Mannering?
Hello, Bert. Yeah, you joined up, have you?
You know perfectly well that this is my uniform as skipper of the Sea Scouts. My band is leading the parade this morning. What are you doing with the vicar's horns?
Yeah, they fell off the wall and I'm mending them.
The vicar's not going to like this, you know. He's very proud of those horns. He got them up the Umbala when he was a missionary.
Was that when he was climbing out of the pot?
Where's Captain Mannering? I wanted to tell him... What's that smell?
What smell?
That horrible smell.
I can't smell the smell, can you, boys?
No smell. I shall have to report this to the vicar. Oh, there you are, Mr. Mannering. I just wanted to tell you that my boys will be at the assembly point in the station yard in half an hour.
Splendid, Verger. Right, see you there.
I must go now. I've got to have a word with the vicar about a funny smell.
Very good. Good morning, men.
What's up, sir?
Right, now, as soon as the rest of the platoon arrives, we'll march down to the station. Will you manage to get the goat, Walker?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good. Where is it, then?
Yeah, well, it's there, sort of.
Yes.
How dare you? Well, I don't know. I thought it might work.
You told me that you could get a goat to show me a photograph, and I paid you £5 for it. And then you turn up with this thing.
Joe's really going to get a telling off this time.
What?
Oh, dear.
I was relying on this to lead the parade, and now you've ruined everything.
Well, I'm sorry, sir. Well, hang on. Here's your £5 back.
You know what this means, don't you?
Yes, sir, yes.
You now have to appear on the parade without a mascot.
It'll be a great relief all round, I would think, sir.
How you could ever believe that this moth-eaten wretched...
But will you wine and kiss like you, the build of music, then free and happy life, a world happy
Division, attention!
Pull your sock up.
Yeah, pull your sock up.
As we wardens are leading this parade, It is up to us to show Captain Mainwaring and his toy soldiers that we can be just as smart as any Home Guards. Here he comes. Harry!
I'm out! Fire! Fall your boys in, Mr. Yateman.
Aye, aye, sir.
What do you think you're playing at?
Look, just clear off, will you?
I thought I told you the wardens were leading this parade.
But I told you that the Home Guard was leading it, and that's that.
Well, where's your mascot, then?
I've no wish to discuss that with you. You better take up your position.
We'll soon see about that, mate.
Carry on, Mr. Yateman.
Attention! Drummers, ready? Wide elect! Quick march!
kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think we're on the run. We are the boys who will stop your little game. We are the boys who will make you think again. 'Cause who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done? Mr. Brown goes off to town on the A21, but he comes home each evening and he's ready with his gun. So who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done?
Well, there we were, in the desert. No food, and what was worse, no water. And Johnny Turk sniping at us all the time. You know, my tongue was so swollen it filled my entire mouth. I would have sold my soul to the devil for a drink.
Would you like another, sir?
Oh, thank you very much, sir. It's very good of you. Thank you, thank you.
Same again, please.
We don't see you gentlemen from the Eastgate platoon in this part of the globe very often.
No, we're over to see about the big exercise on Sunday.
Ah? What exercise is that, then?
All the Home Guard units in the area are taking part.
That's enough, Sergeant. Careless talk, you know. What? Careless talk, eh? No. Where was I?
In the desert, dying of thirst.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes. Cheers. Yes, as I was saying, my tongue was absolutely black. And then I remembered the old trick of sucking a pebble. Only trouble was, no pebbles in the desert, what? Nothing but sand, don't you know? And then I had an idea, and I pulled out my gold hunter. It's a beautiful watch. It belonged to my father. It's even got an alarm. And I popped that in my mouth. And I left it there for 3 days. And there's no doubt about it that that watch saved my life.
That's a remarkable story.
Well, I'll tell you something that's even more remarkable. When I took that watch out, it was still going perfectly. It hadn't lost or gained a second. Well, I'll prove it to you. Look, I'll pop this into my mouth for a few minutes, and you'll see. I'll just set the alarm. Ah.
Dear. Well, I must say I could do with a glass of beer, sir.
Oh, yes, I always look forward to my pint after the parade.
Oh, look. There's that terrible old bore, Captain Square, over there. I wonder what he's doing over here.
I suppose he's over from Eastgate, about the scheme on Sunday.
Yeah.
Let's go to the other end of the bar.
Yeah, good idea.
Good evening, Mr. Marion.
Good evening.
Mr. Wilson.
Good evening to you. Good evening.
What the devil is he doing with the watch in his mouth?
Well, perhaps he's watching his drink, you see. You know, just a little play on words, you see what I mean, sir?
Oh, really, Wilson? The sense of humour gets more childish every day.
Ah, there we are. And still going. What did I tell you, eh? Well, I think this calls for another drink, don't you? Oh, I'm so sorry, Mainwaring. You were first, after you.
Oh, please, carry on.
Well, the same again, then, please. Well, Mainwaring, are you looking forward to Sunday?
Should be an interesting day.
You're going to find it difficult capturing that mill with us inside. How are you going to get across all that open ground?
I dare say a way will be found.
And now, gentlemen, it's your turn. Sorry to keep you waiting. Pints?
Yes, please.
Yes, thanks very much. Yes, yes.
Sorry, gents. No more beer.
Well, that's nice.
When that man is dead and gone. When that
And so,
man
gentlemen, this is without doubt the most difficult exercise that we have so far tackled. To sum up, then, here is the windmill, inside Captain Square and the Eastgate platoon. The wall here, river here, boathouse here, and here, bushes and trees. All round the windmill, completely open ground, not a scrap of cover anywhere. Now, our job is to get across that open ground and plant a high explosive inside the windmill. Any suggestions?
Mr. Speaker, sir.
Yeah.
What about a tunnel, sir?
Tunnel?
Yes, sir. See, we all go round behind that wall and we can dig a hole in a downwards direction, sir. Down and down and down, then suddenly we start digging sideways, sir. Sideways. Then when we think round to the mill, start digging upwards. And God willing, we'll be in the mill.
Or else in Australia.
I think you're in the realms of fantasy again here, Jim.
Here goes again, these realms of fantasy. He's playing with fire, you know. I control his meat.
I I've got an idea, sir. I seem to remember there was some play of Shakespeare's. I can't quite remember which one it was, a play of his, anyway. And there was a king, some sort of king, who invited his troops to dress up as bushes so that they could move across the open ground in order to attack the castle.
Yes. Dress them up as bushes?
As bushes, yes, that's right, yes.
Well, that sounds a very good idea.
Yes.
Now, you going to be polishing there long, Verger?
I don't know. I've got to keep the place clean. The state you leave it in after every parade is a disgrace.
We'll do it some other time, will you? You're getting on my nerves creeping about the place with that miserable look on your face.
This happens to be my normal expression. You can't be a verger with a funny face, you know.
You think they managed all right?
Yeah, I guess. That's what they treat me like. Dirt.
Sorry about that, gentlemen. Where were we up to?
Yeah, I've got an idea, sir. Why don't you get one of us inside a dummy log, and then we can float down the river till we get to the mill, and that should do the trick.
Yes, that sounds rather a good idea, Walker. The only thing is that somebody would have to push the log, and I don't think any of us could stay underwater for that length of time.
We'll get someone in a diving suit to push the log.
Diving suit? Don't be absurd. Who's got a diving suit?
I've got a diving suit.
You have? How did you come by that?
It happened when I was in the South Seas with a friend of mine, Wally Stewart. We were diving for pearls. Well, one day he was down below doing the job and I was up on deck with the native boys working the pumps. And suddenly I felt 4 pulls on his lifeline. That means haul me up. I knew there was trouble. So I looked down and see out there's as clear as crystal. And there was Wally fighting for his life with a giant squid. I never hesitated. I dived down and down into the depths, and I plunged my knife between those 2 hideous eyes. My lungs were bursting, a red mist before my eyes. The sea was black with the inky liquid from the squid. I gave the signal, and they quickly pulled Wally up. When we got him on deck, I unscrewed his helmet, and then I realized they'd pulled him up too quickly. He was dying from the dreaded bend. I cradled him in my arms, and he gazed up at me and said, "Joe, look after my poor old mother. See that she gets all my property." Well, all he had was his diving suit, and it was no use to her, so I gave her 10 bob and kept it. Every time after that, whenever I went down in that diving helmet, I could hear poor Wally's voice crying.
So, we take it you have a diving suit.
Prisoner speaks up.
Yes.
I'll go to the vicar and I'll borrow that imitation log he's got, what he uses in his pantomime, Babes of the Wood.
I don't think you like that very much.
Oh, don't you fret about that, sir. I'm in charge of his meat, so he'd do anything for a bit of kidney.
Very well. There's nothing else we can do tonight. We'll parade here at the usual time tomorrow and discuss the plan in detail. That's all.
Hello? Hello? It's me here, Captain Square, the verger, Wilmington-on-Sea Parish Church.
Is any news?
Yes, sir. I found out how they're going to get into the mill.
How?
The same way as Shakespeare did it.
Shakespeare? What are you talking about?
They're going to dress up as bushes, creep into the crops, and then across the open ground.
Good Lord, that old trick. Mainwaring must be slipping. Well, thank you for your help.
Oh, it's a pleasure, sir. I'd do anything for you, sir. You're a gentleman. Not like Mandarin's lot. Treat me like dirt, they do. Just like dirt.
Love, life is a melody never heard before.
All right, Fraser?
Fine.
Thank you, sir. Right, I'll just run through the plan in detail again. We are in the boathouse here, and Fraser will push the log out from the inside of the boathouse into the open river here. Then, remaining underwater all the time, he'll push the log along through the river till he comes level with the windmill here. What do you do then, Fraser?
when I'm level with a windmill, I give one tug on my lifeline.
Right. Now, when Fraser tugs on his lifeline, I shall give one warble on my bird warbler. And what do you do then, Wilson?
No. When you've done your warble on your bird warbler, I shall start to create the first diversion.
Right. Walker?
Well, when you've warbled and Sergeant Wilson starts the first diversion, I'm going to help him with it.
That's right. And what happens then, Fraser?
While the diversion is attracting the attention of the defenders in the mill, I quickly tilt Jones in the log onto the bank.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Jones? Where's Jones?
He's dressing up as a log.
Hurry up, Jones. Shouldn't take you all this time to dress up as a log.
And here we have Betty, in a natty little one-piece woodland ensemble. Like a melody.
Walker. All right, stand easy, Corporal. What do you think, Wilson?
I don't know what to think, sir. I really don't.
It's too late to change our plans now. I'm just going to go through with it and hope for the best.
Yes, quite, sir, yes.
Yeah. All right, Jones. Where are you, Jones? Jones.
I'm here, sir.
Ah, I see. Now, here. We've just got to the bit where you've been tipped on the bag. You see?
Yes, sir.
What to do then?
Well, sir, it's like this. While Sergeant Wilson's been diverting, I make my way to the windmill.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Now, when Jones reaches the windmill, I shall then give 2 warbles on my bird warbler. And what happens then?
When I hear you give 2 warbles on the bird warbler, I start the second diversion.
And I help him with it.
That's right. Now, Jones. This second diversion should just about give you time to get to the mill. You see? You flap yourself against the outside so that the people inside can't see you. You then divest yourself of the log and climb up the ladder here and throw the bomb in through the window here. How are you going to carry the bomb?
Well, sir, I slap that between my legs, sir.
What?
I slap a piece of string round my waist, and it will dangle between my knees, sir. And at a given point of choosing of my own, I shall let loose the string and the bomb will drop down on the floor, sir.
I see it.
Sir?
Give him the time bomb.
Right, sir,
Wilson.
right, sir. Here you are, Jonesy. Just try and keep still for a moment, will you? It's really rather difficult, this, you know, sir. I can't quite see where to put the... It was really rather neat, wasn't it?
All right, tie it on, Jones.
Right, sir.
Quickly as you can.
Yes, right, sir.
Do, Harley, I want to try this out.
I've only got 2 pairs of legs, you know, sir.
Give him a hand. Walk.
Right, here, go on. Open up, Jonesy.
Yes. Now, look, Joe, I'm tying a knot, so put your finger on it. Not there.
Oh, get on with it. Well, I'll try this out and see if you can release the bomb. Right, off you go.
Right, sir. Right, sir.
Release the bomb.
Right, sir.
Yeah, all right. Right, you can stop jumping about now, Jones.
Right,
well, that seemed to work, Wilson.
Yes, that's it. Would you like me to put the bomb back in again?
Oh, no, we can't go through all that nonsense again. No. Let's just assume that it's inside. Now, stand by, everybody, because I want to run through this right from the start. Right, take up your positions. We're going through from the beginning. Where have you gone to? Where is he?
I'm down here, sir.
We're going from the beginning. Corporal.
Very good, sir. Right, sir.
Right. You all right, Fraser?
Aye, sir. Now, don't forget, boys.
Put him on the
forget
raft.
what I taught you. And keep up a nice, steady pressure.
Don't worry, Mr. Fraser. We'll keep pumping.
And don't forget the signals. If I give 4 pulls on this lifeline, it means I'm coming up. If you give 4 pulls on the lifeline, it means you want me to come up, see?
Yeah, I've got it, Mr. Fraser. 2 different signals, 4 and 4.
Never mind.
Put the glass in. Give me. Right. Start pumping. Godfrey, Wilson, take up your diversion position.
All right, sir.
Yes,
right.
Right. Now let's get Fraser into the water. Come on. Here we are. Right. Now, you're going into the water. Now, Fraser takes the log out from the boathouse into the open river.
Gurgle, 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 gurgle.
All right, Corporal.
Yes, sir. That's just the water gurgling against the side, sir.
I see it.
Right, sir. Gurgle, gurgle.
Now, I shall be looking through my periscope here. Fraser is now submerged. He's pushing along the river. He has now reached a point opposite the windmill. Now, that's the signal for the diversion. Wilson?
Yes?
I've warbled. Are you diverting?
We're doing it behind the wall.
Well, I can't see you.
Well, of course. How could you say we're doing it behind the wall?
Yeah, all right. Start again. Start again. Fraser! Fraser! Fraser!
Yeah. He can't hear you, Mr. Mannering.
Oh, well, give 4 pulls on his lifeline.
Thank you very much. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right.
You don't half look a funny colour, Mr. Mannering.
Perhaps he hasn't got enough air. Sponge, more air, more air.
We're pumping as hard as we can, Mr. Mannering.
Mr. Mannering? Yes? You're standing on the pipe, you stupid boy.
Perhaps you ought to help him off with his helmet, sir.
Oh, you can't do that, Uncle Arthur. He might get the bends in his head.
No one would tell the difference.
Are you all right, Fraser? All right? Everything all right now?
He still can't hear you, Mr. Mannering.
Right, he's all right. Come on, can't waste any more time. All right, Corporal.
Yes, sir. OK, sir.
Yep, right. Right, now once more. Here we go. Positions, everybody. Now, this time we'll get it right. Right? Here we go. What are you doing, you stupid boy? Right, now, take up your positions. Everything ready? Right, off we go. What do you want, Warden?
What's going on?
That's no concern of yours. What we are doing is vital to the war effort.
Vital to the war effort? A bloke dressed up in a diving suit pushing another bloke on a soapbox dressed in a log? Vital to the war effort?
Yes.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I'd never have believed it. What's that?
That's the water gurgling past.
Don't go away. Gerald's got to see this.
Right. Come on now. Let's start again. When Fraser reaches a point opposite the windmill,
Here, Gerald, what I tell you. A bloke in a diving suit pushing another bloke on a soapbox dressed in a log. Look now. Don't call me a liar.
Well, I got to the foot of our stairs. You were right. Here, here's your 5 bob. Are they on our side?
Any sign of Mainwaring's not yet, Sergeant?
No, sir, nothing.
Well, it's only 1:45. They're not due to start till 2 o'clock.
I make it 1:15, sir.
What? Good heavens, damn thing must have stopped.
You know, sir, I don't see how that Warmington-on-Sea lot are going to get across all that open ground. All the others have failed.
Ah, well, you keep your eye open for a lot of bushes. It's part of their master plan, according to the verger.
Do you think he's reliable, sir?
Oh, of course he is. He's my 5th column. I've got him posted in a graveyard on the side of a hill. He can see everything from there. I better ring him up and see if he's okay.
You'll check Captain Square, but I've got my eyes peeled.
Let me know as soon as anything moves.
Yes, sir.
All right, quick check now before we go. Jones?
Sir?
You got the bomb tied between your legs?
Yes, quite comfy, thanks, sir.
Right. Right here. Right. That's glass in. That's it. Right. Start the pumps.
Mr. Mannering?
Yes?
Mr. Fraser's just given 4 pulls on his lifeline. That means he wants to come up.
He's already up, you silly boy. Here. Start pumping.
Yes, sir.
What's the matter, Fraser?
I just want to scratch my nose.
Oh. All right, go on, hurry up. Is that enough?
That's it.
Right, start the pumps. Right. Ready, Jones?
Yes, sir. OK, thank you, sir.
Good luck.
Good luck, sir.
Right, lower him down onto the raft.
All right, gurgle, gurgle. Gurgle, gurgle. It won't go through, Mr. Mannering.
Oh. Give it to me, you stupid boy.
No.
All right. They've got to a place now level with the windmill. Take over the periscope, Pike.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to sound the signal.
Right, yeah, sir. Yes.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Right, off we go then.
I think they've started, sir. Look, over by that wall.
What the devil are they doing?
Left, right, left.
Why are they drilling? They ought to be attacking us. It's typical of Mainwaring's blimp mentality.
Could be a trick, sir.
No, it's impossible. I can count 15 rifles. It's a whole platoon.
I can't get the door open. I can't see. I can't see. I can't get the door open. I can't see.
Mr. Mannering, Mr. Jones has fallen in the water.
Left, right, left, right, about, turn.
Why are they marching backwards? Something damn fishy here. Better ring the verger.
Left, left. Lovely, isn't it? Left, right, left, left. About, turn.
Verger here.
What's going on behind that wall, Verger?
I can't understand it, sir. They've got a lot of rifles tied to poles.
You've been drinking? Pull yourself together, man.
Oh, dear. There's a signal for the second diversion. Where can Joe got to?
Hey, Charlie, haven't you started your diversion yet?
I've been waiting for you.
Yeah. Look, I've been helping Mr. Wilson with his diversion. I mean, I can't be diverting everywhere, you know. Let's get on with it. Right, now we put these tin hats on the sheep, and then we take them up to the mill.
I can't see why we should put tin hats on the sheep.
Because when they see them coming, they won't know whether it's us dressed up as sheep or not. And while they can't figure it out, Jonesy will be in the mill. Yeah, come on, darling, let the sheep. Come on.
Erskine Square, sir. They're moving towards you dressed up as sheep with tin hats on. Dressed up as sheep with tin hats on.
Pardon. Get off the line.
Mr. Mannering, Mr. Jones has reached the mill.
Right. I will go and join Sergeant Wilson and the others at the rendezvous, and then move in for the kill.
Have you caught a dose of the dreaded bends?
No.
Ah, there you are, Mr. Yates. Oh, hello, sir. I've been looking for you everywhere. What are you doing?
Me, I'm bird watching, Your Reverence.
Oh, I had no idea you were keen on ornithology. Hello, Vicar Warmington on Sea, Parish Church. Just a moment. It's for you, Virgin. Beautiful day, don't you think?
Listen, sir. Sounds like an alarm clock. Ah, it must be my gold hunter. Yes, it started again. I told you it was reliable.
I thought it came from the back, sir.
By Jove. I say, look over here. Over here. By Jove, the verger was right. They are dressed up as sheep with tin hats on. How the devil did they manage it?
Perhaps they're using midgets, sir.
We've won! We've won!
He's done it, sir. He's thrown the bomb in.
Hooray!
He's climbed up onto the sails. What did you do that for?
Come on. Let's go and accept their surrender.
Right.
Help! Help, Mr. Manrin! Help! Help, Mr. Manrin!
Hold on, Jones. We'll have you down in a minute. I'm just going to accept their surrender.
Yes!
I've come to accept your surrender.
What are you talking about? We threw the bomb back.
Oh, don't split hairs, sir. I tell you, we've won.
Absolute rubbish. We won.
I tell you, we won.
No. We won.
Blimey, the sails are moving.
I refuse to surrender, and that's that.
Excuse me, sir. The sails are moving.
What?
What are you going to do?
Leave this to me, Wilson. I'll stick something in the machinery.
All right.
All right now. I'll be all right. Yes, don't panic. I'll be all right.
It didn't work.
I'm all right. Don't panic now. I'm all right. Yes, I'm down there. Yes, all right. Whoa. What? Now, don't panic. Whoa.
kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think we're on the run. We are the boys who will stop your little game. We are the boys who will make you think again. 'Cause who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done? Mr. Brown goes off to town on the A21, but he comes home each evening and he's ready with his gun. So who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done?
So, to sum up, whatever form of transport we use, whether it be bicycles, Jones's van, or any other form of vehicular transport, the whole thing boils down to one thing in the end, the 3 F's. Fast feet, functional feet, and last but not least, fit feet. I've got here 2 diagrams issued by the Royal Army Medical Corps, and the first one shows what a good foot should be. Now, take the first metatarsal here.
Mr. Speaker,
Yeah.
I am not formed as other men, sir. My foot's not the same as what's on that chart, sir.
Blimey, don't tell me they're webbed.
All right, that'll do, Walker. What way is your foot different,
Well,
Joe?
sir, I haven't got a first manager. I've got a big toe there, sir.
Metatarsal is the medical term for toe, Jones.
Thank you very much, sir.
We have the first metatarsal, second metatarsal, third metatarsal, fourth metatarsal, and last but not least...
The little piggy that went wee, 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 all the way up.
Not really a laughing matter, you know, Wilson. Hold that for a minute.
Right, sir, yes.
Now, you see how perfectly the line of the boot is. No pinching and no cramping. Now, in contrast to that, I'm going to show you something rather nasty. Show them your foot, Wilson.
I beg your pardon?
Unroll your foot.
Well, I read it.
The
I don't quite understand. What?
Let them see the diagram.
Well, why don't you say so, sir? It's quite simple.
Now, there you see what can happen in a really bad-fitting shoe. So, obviously, the first thing I'm going to do is check all your boots and see that your feet fit into them properly.
Right, sir.
Right. Sponge. Yes. Yes. That seems all right. All right. Pike.
Are my metatarsals fighting fit?
Yes, they're very good, Pike. Very good. Good indeed.
All right, sir.
Yes, thank you, Sergeant. Godfrey. Oh, no. Put your foot up, Godfrey. No higher than that. Oh! Give me a chair. Give me a chair.
Pike, please.
Neither of us are getting any younger, are we, sir?
Look to your front. Long time since that chair's to put your foot on, Godfrey.
Oh, I'm so sorry, sir.
Yes, well, that seems all right, yes. That should carry you a good 20 miles.
Thank you for your confidence, sir.
Put your foot up, Walker.
No need to worry about me, Mr. Mannering. My feet are fine.
Put your foot up.
No, I'm telling you, if I'm in Alter, no, I've had my feet
Do
for
as
a
you're
long
told. Rather big feet, haven't you? You never realised what big feet you had, Walker.
Well, you know what they say, big feet, big...
Big what?
Just an expression.
What's he talking about? Really? His nose looks absolutely normal to me. Hello? Something strange here, Wilson.
Why strange, sir?
Very strange indeed. What's the meaning of that?
Well, it's more comfy.
Those are government property and you've ruined them.
No, they're not the ones I was issued with. I've got 200 pairs down in the stores. It's not to let you have something you like.
All right, that'll do. See me afterwards. Corporal?
You don't want to worry about my feet, sir. I've got pretty feet, sir. Very pretty feet. You know, when I was in India, my feet was the talk of the cantonment. I was wandering one day nonchalantly through the bazaar by way of Peshawar down to the river, and I noticed a young native woman, and she was doing a spot of adobeing. So I quickly whipped off my socks and my boots, sir, to wash my feet, you understand, when I heard her come murmuring towards me, Sunda Bahar, Sunda Bahar. That means you have got pretty feet. But do you know, sir, I noticed one thing about that young woman I noticed before, sir. She was stripped to the waist, sir. Stripped to the waist she was. They do a lot of that.
Yeah, all right. Anyway, they seem in tip-top condition.
Yes, sir. Well, I always like to bathe them in tea. When we was in the Sudan, we always bathed them in tea, sir.
In tea?
Yes, sir.
What a good idea. Indian or China?
Don't be insolent, Godfrey. Right. Well, it seems to me that we've got a great deal of work to do to get our feet up to scratch. So, starting from next weekend, we're going to do a series of long route marches.
Troops moving up and down again, a small discharge in the war. 7, 6, 11, 5, 9 and 20 miles a day, 4, 11, 17, 32.
Right, come on now, quick as you can. Long day, right. Mark time in front. Go on, the rest of you. Mark time in front. Right, 2, halt!
Well done, men. Well done indeed. That's 5 miles yesterday, 7 miles today. Now, on the command fallout, I want you to take off your boots and prepare your feet for inspection. Corporal Jones? I'll inspect the men's feet in 5 minutes. Sergeant, just come in the office. Man.
Yes, of course, yes.
Platoon, fallout.
Oh. Good to get the weight off one's feet. I asked you to come in here, Wilson, because...
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. I wonder, would you mind awfully if I was to sit down as well?
Why? Aren't you feeling very well?
No, I feel fine, sir. Perfectly fine. I just feel a little bit tired, that's all.
Well, didn't you sleep well?
Well, not for the last 2 or 3 hours.
Well, sit down if you must.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Yes. Very good of you, sir.
Okay, Wilson. You and I have got a certain position to uphold in front of them, too.
Yes, of course.
Now, I think I'm a pretty shrewd judge of character.
Of course, sir, yes.
And over the years that we've known each other, I think I've got to know your character pretty well.
Yeah.
You're not the brash, extrovert type of chap who's always bawling and shouting. You handle men quietly and subtly.
Thank you, sir. Yes, thank you.
I also got the feeling that you're rather a shy and sensitive man in many ways. I therefore never do anything to embarrass you in front of the men or show up in front of the rest of the platoon.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
And for that reason, I'm not going to ask you to have your feet inspected with the rest of the men.
That's very kind of you, sir.
So, before we go out there and inspect the men's feet, I'll have a look at yours here in private.
But you don't have to, you don't have to inspect my feet, sir. I mean, they're perfectly all right.
Yes, I no doubt that they are, but I have to be sure, haven't I?
Yes, of course, yes, of course.
Well, take off your boots.
What?
Oh, come on, Wilson. It's only me. Now, look.
Yeah.
We can't have one rule for some and another rule for others.
Yes, quite. Well, in that case, who is going to inspect your feet, sir?
Yes, I see your point. Look here. You show me yours, I'll show you mine. All right?
Don't make a fuss, don't make a fuss. That's Captain Manring's orders now. Go on, jump to it and I'll go and get him. Oh, sorry, Sarge. I didn't know it was private, sir. The platoon's ready, sir. Platoon's ready for inspection.
Oh, right. Right, jolly well.
All right, sir.
Fraser?
Mine too, son, but well, I got to grin and bear it, that's all.
Yeah, I've got the very thing here, some foot salve. 6 a time.
Ach, no, Joe, I don't want any of that rubbish.
Well, how do you know? You haven't tried it yet.
Huh?
Could I have some, please, Joe?
Right, Joe, Peggy. There we go.
Now then, if you don't like it, you don't have to buy it. How about that? There you are. I bet that feels better already, doesn't it? There you are.
Oh, thank you.
What about you, Taffy?
Well,
It's ever so soothing, Mr. Fraser.
carry on, Joe.
Right. You won't regret this.
All right, as long as I don't... as long as I don't have to pay for it.
Oh, don't worry. If you don't like it, you don't have to pay for it. I bet that feels better already, doesn't it?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad, Joe, not bad.
Right. Platoon. Platoon. Shut! Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Cole?
I'd like to volunteer to be the first soldier to have his feet inspected, sir.
Very well. How do you get?
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir. That's very nice of you, sir. Thank you, sir. Right, sir. I'm prepared, sir.
Got very good reflexes, haven't you, Corporal?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, very good. Good. One or two blisters there. See, there's... Very good, yes, very good. Well, it's obvious we've got quite a lot of work to do. So as from tomorrow, we're going to embark on an intensive course of feet hardening. Now, I know some of us are not as young as we used to be. I'm sure that we'll all put a very bold...
So I conquered, it's plain to see, you conquered me. Each time I shake a shoulder, I get a little bolder. A dance like this is a circus. My feet were shattered when I got ya in my arms. This human hunger, that's so much to your charm. The bongos beat the rhythm, the it's a rip. I came out, so I conquered. I came out, so I conquered.
Platoon, stand! Slope off! By the left, quick march! Left, 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 right, left. Pick those feet up. Pick them up. About turn! Left, right, left, right, left, right. Having a nice paddle! Ignore him, men. If the Nazis invade now, you'll be able to meet them halfway. Left, left, right, left. I shouldn't go too far that way, Mr. Mannering. There's a great big...
wrong with your feet, Frank?
I was having a nightmare, Mum. I dreamt we were marching, and my feet were all swollen up and horrible.
Oh, never mind. It's all over now. Now you can go back to sleep. It's all that marching you've been doing. I'm going to have a few words to say to Captain Mannering tomorrow.
He's only trying to make our feet tough, Mum.
Your feet won't stand it. You've got sensitive feet. You've always had sensitive feet ever since you were a child. Runs in the family. Your Uncle George had such sensitive feet he didn't know where to put them. Would you like a hot drink?
No, thanks, Mum.
All right, then.
Mum?
Frank?
Good night.
Night, Frank.
Mum?
Frank?
Can I have a drink of water, please?
All right, Frank. I'll leave the light on.
Mum?
Frank!
Kitchen water, not bathroom water.
Right.
You don't have to tell me, I know.
Oh, blimey. Yeah. Look at that, another route march on Sunday. 20 miles? This is ridiculous.
Oh, no, we'll never do it. It'll kill us, you know.
I don't think I can take any more.
Come along, Frank. I'm going to have this out with Captain Mannering here and now.
My mouth is such a fool.
I can't help that. Evening.
Hello, Mavis.
I want to speak to Captain Mannering, Arthur.
Well, I'm afraid he hasn't arrived yet.
Have you seen Frank's feet?
Really haven't noticed them recently, no.
Oh, they're in a terrible state.
Are they?
He woke up screaming in the night.
Really? I didn't hear him.
Arthur!
Sorry.
Mum? Uncle Arthur lives miles away. How could he hear me in the night?
Never you mind about that. Go and stand over there. Now listen, Arthur.
Yes?
You're going to tell Captain Mannering that I'm not having Frank going on any more route marches.
Mavis, I can't possibly do that.
Well, if you don't, and Frank wakes up in the night again, you won't be there to hear it.
Uncle Arthur?
Yes?
I've got an idea.
I'm delighted.
If Mr. Mannering's feet hurt...
Yes?
He can't go on the route march, can he?
Yes, that's right. No, he wouldn't be able to, would he? No,
Well, all we've got to do
Yeah?
is get a pair of boots just like Mr. Mannering's, only a size smaller, and swap them over.
That's an awfully good idea, Frank. It's very, very clever indeed. I bet nobody has ever thought of an idea like that.
Look, all we've got to do is get a pair of boots the same as Mr. Mannering wears, only a bit smaller, and swap them over.
No, he'd tumble it.
No, he would not if we go to the same shop where he gets his boots. Then we make them look a bit worn, he'll never know the difference.
That's awfully clever. I bet no one's ever thought of an idea like that.
And my shoes stand from Havana.
Hey, here, listen, now let me do the talking. Charlie, now when I give you a signal, you say you feel a bit faint, you want a glass of water.
A glass of water? All right. This is going to cost us a fortune.
Look out, look out.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Oh, good afternoon. My friend here would like some brown boots.
You sure you don't want black boots? Brown ones are only for officers.
Well, no, he's going to be an officer, aren't you?
Yes, I'm going to be an officer. Oh, well, you certainly got the experience to be an officer.
Yes.
What size?
Well, I should probably be a big officer.
Size of boots, you fool.
I'd like a size of 8, please.
8.
Thank you.
By the way, Mr. Mannering, he gets his boots here, doesn't he?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, well, he'd like a pair like Mr. Mannering's, wouldn't you?
Yes, I'd like a pair like Mr. Mannering, please.
Very well.
Hey, mister, how much is all this going to cost?
36 shillings the pair.
9 shillings he told Joe, for God's sake, and induce the man to find something cheaper.
Now, there we are.
Oh, you don't look very well, Mr. Godfrey. You better sit down. You look a bit pale. He's a bit pale. Sit down.
Do you think I could have a glass of water?
Yeah, could you have a glass of water, please?
Yes, I'll get one.
Thanks very much.
Oh, thank you.
Right, quick, swap these over for half a size smaller than what Mr. Mannering takes.
Right. All right. I've forgotten. What size does he take?
He takes us... I don't know. Do you know what size he takes, Taffy?
How should I know?
Do you know, Charlie?
Know what?
Oh, never mind. Here, listen. When he comes back with a glass of water, drink it down as fast as you can, ask him for another one.
There you are, sir. I'm sorry you're not feeling well.
Oh, thank you.
That wasn't enough, was it, Godfrey?
Oh, do you think I could have another one?
Well done, Charlie.
Yeah. You didn't ask him what size Mr. Mandarin's boots were.
I didn't have time, did I? Here, listen, Charlie. When he brings the glass back, drink it down as quick as you can, ask him for another one.
I don't think I can drink another one.
Well, you have to force yourself, won't you? Listen, while he's drinking it, you ask him what size boots Mr. Mannering takes.
Right, Joe.
I thought I'd bring plenty.
You'd like another one? He'd like another one, wouldn't you? Yes. Right. Come on, I'll help you. Hang on.
What size of boot does Mr. Mannering take? You know?
Oh, Mr. Mannering has a very small foot. He takes a 6.5. Why?
He'd like some more. Have some more.
Oh.
Yeah, hang on, I'll help you. It's careful. You're spilling it. You're spilling it.
Joe, you're dicing with death, filling the man up like this.
I think that's enough, thank you.
Josie!
What's the matter?
You'd like a drop of water, wouldn't you?
What? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, thank you very much. I do a lot of work in the Sudan, you know. I can't get enough water, really.
You know, when he was out in the Sudan, he nearly died of thirst.
Oh, dear.
Oh, I nearly died of thirst in the Sudan, I did.
Yeah.
Nearly died of it, you see.
No, don't finish it. No, don't finish it. Oh, look, they finished it all now. And I mean, seeing all these people sort of drinking, it's made me a bit thirsty. Can you get some more?
Oh.
God. Right, swap these for a size 6.
Right.
6.
All right.
6, what, Josie? 6.
Don't panic.
What a 6?
Size 6. Size 6, I know. Wait a minute. Size 6.
Dodge.
That's a size 6.
No.
Wait a minute.
Well done. Well.
What's happened?
We thought we saw a mouse.
Yes, it was more of a little mouse than anything, you know.
Right, we'll take these.
Doesn't he want to try them on?
Oh, no. He doesn't want his feet to be seen. Doesn't like his feet being seen. He's very sensitive about his toes.
Why is that? What's wrong with them?
You had his toes tortured in the Sudan, didn't you?
Yes, they tortured my toes terribly. They were terrible toe torturers, you know.
Yeah, right, pay the man, Taffy. Josie. Give me 36, Bob.
36 shillings for a pair of boots. It's highway of robbery, that's what I tell you.
Thank you.
Here we go, bye.
Yeah, wait a minute. What about the coupons?
Blimey, coupons, yeah, hang on. How many do you want?
Where on earth did you get all those coupons?
I've got a big family.
Before we go, do you think I could be excused a moment?
There's no time.
It's funny. I've never seen any mice in here.
Stand in my shoe, stand from her father.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon. I'd rather like to get a pair of brown boots for this young man.
Brown, eh? Is he going to be an officer as well?
What?
Well, only officers are allowed to wear brown boots, you know.
Are they? I mean, yes. Yes, that's right, yes. He's going to be an officer as well.
He's a bit young for an officer.
But he's frightfully keen.
I bet you're a proud father.
I don't quite follow you.
Well, your son becoming an officer.
Yes, well, he's He's not my son, you see.
It's funny. I could have sworn there was...
Would you mind awfully just going away and getting the boots?
I'm so sorry.
Thank you very much.
What size does the young man take?
What size? What size? What?
Nines.
Nine.
Please.
Please.
Oh, I want the same sort of Mr. Mannering has, please.
Don't they all? There you are.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Will one glass be sufficient?
What?
Water. You're feeling faint, aren't you?
It's very clever of you, very clever indeed. How did you guess?
I'll get you one.
Now, look here, Frank. Quick as you can. Change these into a size 6, will you, please? Quick as you can. Yes. Hurry up. Come on, Frank, hurry.
There's no 6s here,
What?
Uncle.
Well, try higher up. Go on. Don't make such a noise. Yes, you can. Come on, Frank.
7, 8, 10, 8. There's no 6s, Uncle.
Try higher up, then.
Mum will have a fit when she finds out you sent me up so high. You know I get terrible vertiges.
All right. That's enough, Frank, that's enough. I think I've got a size 6 here. It's all right, you can come down now. It'd be a very nasty injury just then. Now, come sit down. Go on. Thank you so much. We saw a mouse, you know.
Yeah. That's all right. I brought the cat.
That's a good job, anyway.
What are you talking about, a good job?
It's a good job Mrs. Mannering makes him sleep with her in the air raid shelter every night. And made it easier for you to change the boots, didn't it?
Easy, I nearly took the top of my head off trying to get through that small little door.
Did you manage to change the boots, Uncle?
Yeah, just keep your voice down, will you?
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Morning, men.
Good morning, sir.
Fall the men in, Sergeant. I'm just going to get the map.
Right, sir. Right. Right. Would you mind all falling in, please, quick as you can?
Come in.
Good morning, Mr. Mannering.
Morning.
I brought that pair of boots you left for repair last week.
Oh, thank you. I thought you said that as leather was so short, I'd have to wait another month.
But I managed to find you a bit. It was the least I could do. After all, you sent me all those customers.
Really? I think I should change into these, you know. These are pinching me a bit.
Well, I'll put them on your account, Mr. Mannering.
Right.
Well, I give him about half a mile before those boots start to pinch him and he has to pack it up. What do you say, Jonesy?
Well, I'll give him further than that. I'll give him a mile.
No, I never do a mile.
Well, I say he will.
10 bob.
You're on.
Ah, that's better.
Turn, attention.
Right. Now, men. 20 miles is a long march, but if I can do it, so can you.
Mr. Speak, sir.
Yes, Corporal.
As long as you can keep going, sir, we shall be there right behind you.
Excellent. Right. The two will move to the left in 3s. Left, turn! Now, let's start off with a merry heart. Corporal Jones.
Sir.
Lead off in single file.
Platoon, with a merry heart. Quick, march.
Thank you. Mr. Hitler, if you think we're on the run. We are the boys who will stop your little game. We are the boys who will make you think again. 'Cause who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done? Mr. Brown goes off to town on the A21, but he comes home each evening and he's ready with his gun. So who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done?
Now pay attention, everyone. I brought you here into the Scouts' dressing room because the vicar has made a special request to hold some function or another in the main hall. Now, I want to review the disposition of our troops in the somewhat broader... Oh, I'm so sorry.
All right, Sergeant.
Broader strategical picture as it now is.
In other words, where do we tell Jonesy to stick his bayonet?
That's all, Walker. Now, Hitler is across the channel here, licking the wounds that we inflicted on him at Dunkirk. But make no mistake about it, he's a desperate and dangerous man. And perhaps even more so now that he's become enmeshed with our ally, the Russian bear.
I always thought that they were communists.
We won't go into that now, Godfrey. In times of stress, one can't be too choosy about one's bedfellows.
As Robinson Crusoe said when he met Man Friday.
Now, we are standing shoulder to shoulder here on the shores of dear old Blighty. In the middle, Jack Tar is ruling the waves. And in the skies above us are...
The Brill Cream Boys.
The Brill Now, as I was saying, you're late on parade, Pike.
Sorry, Mr. Manring. Sir.
Now, there's far too much of this laxity going on.
What did you say? There's too much laxity. Funny thing to give a lecture about.
Well, what have you got to say for yourself, Pike?
My mum wouldn't let me have my tea until I'd tidied my room.
You should come without your tea.
Well, she won't let me come out without my tea.
Now, I'm going to take a very serious view of this absence without leave. Take his name, Sergeant.
Yes, sir, yes.
Now, as I was saying, the enemy is here in his phalanxes, and we... you take his name?
Yes, sir, yes, 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 sir.
I didn't see you write it down.
But I don't have to write it down, sir. I know it.
When I tell you to take a man's name down, I want you to take it down in case you forget it.
Well, I'm hardly likely to forget it, am I, sir? I mean, I've known it for 19 years.
I'm not suggesting that you forget the man's name. I'm suggesting that you put it down so that you won't forget that you've taken it. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, you do, sir. You do.
Right.
He doesn't make himself clear to me.
Now, what are you doing with that handkerchief?
Just tying a knot in it, sir.
What for?
Well, to remind me to take down Pike's name.
Wouldn't it be simpler to write it down?
I haven't got any paper.
I would have thought that you, as a senior NCO, would have had enough initiative to borrow a piece of paper.
Yeah, well,
Can anybody lend Sergeant Wilson a piece of paper?
No. You see, he didn't want us to have anything in our pockets when we came on duty. Just our rank, name and number.
In case one of us was captured.
Yeah, you didn't want to show any intelligence.
Some of us haven't got too much to show.
No. All right, sit down. Corporal,
Don't start.
Corporal, sit down. You see me after the parade.
Blimey, it was only a joke.
War is no joke. What was I saying?
Stick it. Stick it on the board.
Stick what on the board?
Pike's name!
Ah, yes, that's a very good suggestion. Do that, Sergeant Williams.
Yes, of course I must. Where's the chalk?
I don't know. I haven't got the chalk.
Well, you had the chalk, sir, when you made the diagram.
I haven't got the chalk.
Well, I mean...
Well, it's on down
What?
there. There it is.
Oh,
There's
thank
the
you,
chalk.
Jonesy. Thank you so much. How kind of you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I find that exceedingly humiliating.
Oh, don't be a Jesse. What does it matter?
Well, I'll tell me mum and she won't give him his egg.
Now, as I was saying, Hitler and his lackey Mussolini are here, across the channel. We are guarding our strong points, which are the Stones Amusement Arcade here, and the Novelty Rock Emporium here, with our advanced headquarters in the middle here at the Marigold Tea Rooms. Now, here we come to a rather serious technical point. It's quite on the cards that Adolf has got these places very well taped. After all, we've been here for quite a long time. He has air reconnaissance, photographs, espionage reports, and so on. In short, he could well observe our comings and goings. Now, the point is, what are we going to do about it?
Don't go so often.
You're being very tedious today, Walker.
When we was in the Sudan, we used to have to employ a little wrinkle. Because when the Fuzzy Wuzzies discovered where our headquarters was, we had to move to an elsewhere. And when they came at us with their great weapons to the place where we wasn't, we fired on them from the place where we was. Then we went in with a cold steel, and they couldn't abide that. They didn't like it.
No, all right.
They didn't like it. I haven't finished yet, sir.
I think you've made your point. Thank you.
He doesn't let you finish, does he? That's it. He doesn't let you finish.
Right. Now, so, if Hitler thinks that we are here, or here, as from tonight, we are, in fact, going to be here. Now, can anybody tell me what that is?
A box with a dunce's cap on.
No, it's Harris's orphanage. Holiday home hut.
Right, Walker. The Harris Orphans Holiday Home Hut. Now, it has good strategic position, very good observation, and an all-round field of fire.
Ah, and 3 dozen screaming kids.
No. They were moved to a safer place after Dunkirk.
They used to wear little blue aprons and little straw hats, and they built the most marvellous sandcastles. I used to want to join in with them because they always look so happy.
Yes, that's the place, Godfrey.
Cissy and I had 3 to tea one day, and they had cream buns. My word, you should have seen the way they tucked in.
Oh, I've forgotten the taste of cream buns, you know. I really
Do you
have.
remember at the Marigold tea rooms they used to fill the buns with cream while you waited?
That's right, yes. I always used to lick the sugar off first. You stuck up your nose and made you sneeze. It was very difficult to get that eyes up.
Yes, all right. Get that, all right. Be quiet, everybody.
I'm so sorry. Beg your pardon.
Can we get back to the technical situation?
Yes, of course. I'm so sorry. Beg your pardon.
Right. Now, if Hitler attacks us here, or here, from now on, we shall give him everything we've got from here. The Harris Orphans Holiday Home Hut.
Is it? No.
Two, shut!
All right, as well.
As you were. Come on, Godfrey, as you were at the double. Come along now, sit down like the officer said.
I thought Sam Wilson was in charge of this guard.
Yes, sir, well, I'm second in charge, sir.
Where's Sam Wilson?
Well, he got a little bit drowsy, so I said he ought to have 40 winks.
40? The all clear hasn't gone. He's the guard commander. He's supposed to be awake and alert at all times.
Yeah, I know that, sir, but well, you know, I said I'd wake him up as soon as the invasion started, sir.
Oh. Wilson!
Give it a rest, Mavis.
Wilson, wake up!
Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. Do beg your pardon. I'm so sorry. Is anything wrong? Hmm?
Come outside.
Right, sir. Right. Oh.
Now, Wilson, what? Wilson! Come outside.
Yes, I'm sorry, sir. Just putting on my boots.
Oh, when I give you an order, you must jump to it.
Yes, of course, sir. Right.
Right,
yes,
follow me.
Right, I will, sir. Yes, follow you. Yes, sir. Yes?
Where's your hat?
Here, sir, here.
Well, put it on.
Right, sir. I'm so sorry, sir. Would you mind holding that for a moment? It's very difficult to do this without a mirror, you see. Awfully difficult. There. Is that quite nice, do you think?
No, never mind that. Now, here, you're supposed to be setting an example to the men.
Yes, that's right, yes.
How can I expect them to be on their toes during an alert if you're fast asleep?
Well, you see, nothing very much was happening, sir, so I thought I'd have a little nap, you see, and I've had so many disturbed nights lately, what with the air raids and one thing and another.
Not interested in your excuses, if excuses they be. You're going to have to pull yourself together, aren't you, Wilson? The rest of them can stay awake. You're going to have to, aren't you? Or else stand down for somebody who can.
Well, sir, if you're dissatisfied with my
That's
services,
all,
I mean, I
Sergeant.
really wouldn't dream of...
Any sign of them, Fraser?
Of course not. No Christian soul would venture out in a black night like this. It's too dark for a randy tomcat.
Be that as it may, keep a sharp lookout.
Will there be a cup of tea on the way to help clear my eyesight?
Yes, Pike's coming along with one in a moment.
Good.
Any chance of a cup of char, sir?
Yes, Pike will be along with one in a moment. Just pay attention a minute, will you? Saunders has just told me that he has great difficulty putting his hat on properly without a mirror. I'm going to give you a little wrinkle, which I think you'll find invaluable. Lend me your cap a minute, will you?
Right.
Thanks. Now, the scheme is that you put it on roughly at first, like that, and then you take the forefinger and push it up your nose. up the outside, of course. Right there. Now, you'll feel buttons, you see, with the finger, and align the hat thus. You see? Then you put it on one side, as usual. There you are. So that on active service, even if we haven't got a mirror, there's no excuse for our not being turned out properly, is there? Right.
Arthur?
Yes, miss.
Oh, Arthur, it's ever so dark, and I swear someone was following me along the prom.
Oh, really, Mavis, that's hardly likely.
Not everyone finds me unattractive, Arthur.
I didn't mean that, Mavis. I didn't mean that. But see, what with the black art and so, you mean look just as attractive as anybody else. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
Frank forgot your biscuits. Where is he?
He hasn't arrived yet.
Hasn't arrived? He left 10 minutes before I did with the flask. Arthur, what's happened to him?
Well, really, Mavis, how should I know?
Oh, he's only a baby.
Yes, I know he
You
is.
should take more care of him.
All right.
Perhaps that prowler's got him.
Perhaps he is the prowler.
I shouldn't worry too much, Mr. Pike. Probably lost his way in the blackout.
Yeah, Mrs. Pike, he's probably got entangled with some lady follower. I used to do a lot of that when I was a young rip, a lot of that, you know. In the springtime, them young maidens get a bit lustful, you know.
I know something's happened to him, Arthur.
No.
Something's happened to
All
him.
right, Mavis. Heavens.
What was that? What is it, Fraser?
I thought I heard a faint cry. Oh, it's from over there, by the water's edge.
Quiet. Absolute quiet. Absolute quiet, please.
What?
That's Pike.
All right, Mavis. All right.
Are you all right, Pike?
I've hurt me leg and I'm caught in the barbed wire.
Stupid boy. What are you doing out there?
Well, he probably lost his way and went through that gap they cut in the wire for the bathers.
Arthur, don't leave him there in agony. Go and help
Yes,
him
all right.
back.
All right, Mavis. All right. Now, look here. Would one of you mind very much sort of helping me over the wire?
I wouldn't have tried that if I was you, Sergeant. He'd be blown to smithereens before he took 10 paces.
Good Lord, yes. The minefield.
Oh, my God, he's in the minefield.
Arthur, he's in a minefield.
All right, Mrs. Pike. We'll have him out in no time. Sergeant, go and ring the engineers. Right. Tell them that we want a path cleared at once.
Right away. All right.
It's a miracle the boy wasn't blown up getting out there.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Permission to give young Private Pike a few words of advice and encouragement.
Yes, of course.
Right.
Hey, Pikey! Don't you cheer up, boy! Don't you move a muscle, or you'll get blown to kingdom come!
Cold and wet out there.
Him with his delicate chest, too. You ought to take more care of him, Mr. Mannering.
I'm waging war, Mrs. Pike. Not running a clinic. What news of the sappers, Wilson?
I'm just on to them now, sir. Yes. It really is most terribly kind of you, but I wonder if you could possibly manage to get here just a teeny weeny bit sooner. We really would be most awfully grateful. That is, thank you so much. It's very kind of you. All right. Goodbye.
Well?
Well, they're having trouble with a landmine, sir, I think. That'll be about 3 hours, I'm afraid.
3 hours?
Yes, 3 hours, indeed, yes.
Oh, well, he'll just have to wait, won't he?
Yes, that's right.
Serve him right. Teach him to be more careful in future.
He'll drown.
What?
Hey?
What did you say?
If you wait 3 hours, he'll drown. The tide's coming in fast.
Blimey, he's right. When that tide comes up, you can't even see that wire.
Arthur, you've got to save him. Save my boy, Arthur. He's too young to go. He's got all his life before
All right,
him.
Maeve, it's all right, but just let me think. Will you just let me think, just for one moment, please?
While you're all thinking the water's coming up, my Frank can't swim.
Now, all right.
I'm going to get it.
No, stop.
Come back, there are mines everywhere.
Keep calm. Now, Plucky boy, your mother's coming. Your mother's coming.
Yeah, hang on, I've got an idea. Listen, why don't we get a boat and we can rescue him by the sea?
Arthur, the nearest was Salt Haven. By the time we rowed back here, the boy had been drowned for a whole hour.
All right. So, Fraser, do try and choose your words a little more carefully. Did anybody see this minefield laid?
Yes, I did. It made a sort of a kind of crazy pattern. Come in here, I'll show you. I'll use these shells.
Yes, little orphans used to collect them. They're pretty, aren't they? They said if you held one to your ear, you know, you could hear the sea.
Yes, all right.
The mines were laid in rows, about 5 of them, and they were laid about 5 yards apart in a kind of pattern, just like that, you see, sir?
Yes, I do see. So we can assume then, if Pike were lying here...
Aye.
There'd be a clear path through here to the hut.
Right.
Yeah?
Hang on, wait a minute. If we pick the wrong spot, it means we're going to step on 5 of them.
Look, I think I read a pamphlet about it some time ago, so I think the done thing is to sort of prod the ground and then, you know what I mean, feel for the mine, you see? Just prod it and then
Yes.
prod and feel for it.
Yes.
Feel, and prod and
Yes.
feel for the thing.
Yes.
Prod.
That's very good thinking. Yes.
Why don't we prod with the bayonet, and then if we feel anything, we can detour ourselves.
Look, hang on a bit. What about all the scaffolding and the barbed wire?
No, that's for tanks. It's no obstacle to us. We'd have to cut the wire.
Well, I've got a pair of big cutters down in my shed.
Right, that's the very thing. Go on. Now, look, we can't wait for the engineers. We'll start clearing a path ourselves, and we'll mark out a route for you to follow.
Right. We could use these little flags.
Yes, I do. Go on, off you go.
Right. The orphans used to stick them on top of their sandcastles, you know. They looked awfully gay.
Yeah. Now, I know I don't need to ask for any volunteers, so come on, follow me.
That's right.
Right. Keep as close as you can.
Aye.
Arthur!
What?
Not you!
What is it?
Oh, don't you go, Arthur.
What are you talking about, Mavis?
Oh, I couldn't bear to lose you both, Arthur.
yeah, no.
Let the others do it.
Now, maybe there are some things that one just simply has to do. Otherwise, one isn't a man, is one?
You've always managed somehow, Arthur.
Yeah. Not now, please, Mavis, please.
Dear.
All right, Pike. We're coming. It's quite possible that we're going to have to carry him out. So we must clear a path wide enough for 2.
Yes. Captain Mandarin, I should like to volunteer to clear a path which is wide enough for 2, sir.
All right, James. Your time will come later.
Well, let me do the prodding, so I could do the prodding.
No, Sergeant Wilson and I will lead. Sergeant Wilson, where come here.
All right, I'm just coming, sir. Just had to have a little sort of a chat with Mrs. Pike.
This is no time for that sort of thing. Yeah. Sergeant Wilson and I will lead. You, Corporal, will mark the route.
Very good,
And
sir.
not now! Godfrey and Fraser will bring up the rear.
Aye, sir.
Where is Godfrey?
He's not here, sir.
Not here? I don't understand.
Don't you? Seems crystal clear to me.
What are you trying to say, Fraser?
It's aye the same. The slightest first whiff of danger is off, like a scarce weasel.
You've no call to speak like that, Private Fraser.
Well, he's not here, is he?
No. Begging my pardon, sir. Private Godfrey is quite frequently not here on account he has to stay behind sometimes because he has to go...
You what?
Well, he gets taken short, sir, taken short.
Oh, I see, yes. Yes, well, no doubt he'll follow. Right, give me the torch, Wilson.
I haven't got the torch, sir.
I distinctly remember telling you to bring the torch.
I'm sorry, the word torch never, ever passed your lips.
You know perfectly well that you are responsible for the torch.
No, sir, we've had all this out before, you know. I mean, it's ridiculous going on
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Well done. You shine it, Fraser.
Aye, sir.
Right, now, grab a bayonet, Sergeant Blue. I'll take
yes,
this
I got
one.
one, yes.
Whatever. What are you doing, Corporal? What are you doing?
You touched my bayonet, sir. You touched my bayonet.
Really borrowing your bayonet, man?
Oh, sorry. It's reflex action, you see, sir. Reflex action. Sleeping in the bushveld, sir. Years of sleeping in the bushveld.
Pull yourself together. Right. Right, here we go. Good luck.
Yes.
Good luck. Good luck.
Yes.
Now, Wilson.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Make quite sure that there's nothing in front of you before you advance.
Yes.
Follow?
I do, sir. I certainly will.
Right. It seems pretty soft here.
Yeah.
Feels all right. Yes, it is all right. Wilson, there's no need to prod every inch like that. These things are at least 8 inches apart, you know.
No, they are, sir, but I think one can't really be too careful, you know. Come on.
Right. Come on, move on.
Right. I think it's all right, sir.
Permission to speak, sir?
Yeah.
If it wasn't all right, I think we probably know by now.
Thank you, Corporal. We better start marking the route, hadn't we?
Right, sir.
Pass me a flag.
Here we are, sir.
Can't possibly use that one.
All right, we'll have this French one, so they're fairly reliable.
Right. Prod on, Wilson.
Right, sir.
Who's there?
Oh, it's only me, Mrs. P.
Oh, my heart. I thought you were the prowler.
No, better luck next time. Where are they?
Down there, I think.
Right.
Mr. Mannering?
Yes?
Hurry up, the tide's coming in.
We're coming as quickly as we can.
Sir, I think I've found something.
You feel like a mine?
Well, it's a little difficult to know, sir. I haven't had very much experience with this sort of thing.
Well, is it hard?
I don't know, sir. I mean, one hardly likes to overplay one's hand, so to speak, in order to find out.
Let me feel.
Right, you feel it then.
There's something there.
Yeah?
Clear the sand away from it.
Right.
Wilson. There's a boy out there going to drown if we don't get to him quickly. Clear the sand away.
Oh.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
What's it? What's that?
A handbook of field engineering and mine warfare.
What on earth's that, then?
How to lay a minefield.
Oh, God.
Blimey. Halt! Who goes there, friend or German?
It's only me.
How did you get here?
Well, it struck me. If you could come along the water's edge from the bathing cap, I could do the same. I brought a pair of water wings. They should take a long time getting there and help you keep afloat.
You can't swim yourself, can you?
No, it's all right. I've got two lots of water wings. You see, and I brought a blanket, too, in case you were cold.
Oh, thanks very much, Mr. Godfrey. I don't know what me mum would say if I caught a chill.
Well, you better start blowing these up, don't you?
Yes.
Right, Jones.
Mr. Mannering!
Yes? We're here, Walker.
Right.
Yeah, Mr. Mannering, sir. Yeah. I bet that poor young pikey's getting a bit anxious.
Yes, I expect he is.
Am I right, Pikey boy? We're coming for you, Pikey!
Jonesy, please, I really haven't my nerves to stand much more of that.
I was only giving a few words of advice and encouragement.
Well, don't. Just keep quiet.
Yeah, right there, sir.
Hello? I found something.
And here, sir.
Oh, go.
And there?
Yes.
They must be much closer together than you thought, Fraser.
Yeah. Well, it could be a stone, I suppose. It could be.
Wait a minute. Let's clear this. Let's see if we can lift it out.
Oh, wait a minute, sir. Wait a minute, sir. You better be careful. Some of those things have got booby trap devices for trapping boobies.
Shut up, Joe. It's metal, all right. Not very big.
Here we are, sir. I've got the clippers. Right, what's happening?
I don't know. Every time I open my mouth, it tells me to shut it.
It's a mine.
No. Aye? Can't scarce round it, sir.
No. There's another one here.
You've got to be careful, you know. Some of them are booby-trapped. I mean, they've got a wire. You touch
It's
the
all
wire.
right. We know.
For heaven's sake.
There's some writing on this.
Not ben law ot EBQ. Must be Russian.
Well, they were on our side.
These are our mines.
Oh, yes, of course. Yes, sir. The whole thing gets so confusing, doesn't it?
Come on, wait a minute. Let's get past. Hang on a minute.
All right,
Let's have a
all
look.
right.
Oh, have a look. Oh. Welcome to Warmington. Oh. It's a kid's bucket.
Oh.
Very similar in shape.
Evening, Mrs. Pike. Hey, there's a bit of trouble. Where's Napoleon?
Down there, saving my boy.
What's he doing flashing that light? Doesn't he know there's a raid on? He'll have the jetty planes buzzing round here like gnats. Put the light out!
Mind your own business. It's a military emergency.
Anything you touch is an emergency, mate. Ruddy hooligan. I'll lay 10 to 1 he blows himself up. Oh, it's all right, Maeve. Your boy will be all right. Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
Nearly through, Pike. Stay where you are.
That's right, Frank. Just stay where you are.
Well, I can't do much else, can I, Uncle Sergeant? I've got a piece of rusty barbed wire sticking in me bum.
Pass me those cutters, will you?
Yes, sir. I'd like volunteer to do the clipper, sir. I'd like volunteer to do the
Will
clipper.
you shut up? I'm sick of the sound of your voice.
I've never known him like this before.
He's worried, you fool.
Why, has he got trouble at home?
Right, we're there, Pike.
Well, could you clip the bit that's sticking into me you-know-what first? Oh, you've no idea what a relief that is, Mr. Mannering.
Right, do you think you can crawl out after us now?
I'll try, but my ankle don't half hurt.
You ought to have brought a blanket to drag him with.
Yeah. Would you care for a cup of tea before you start back?
Godfrey, how on earth did you get there?
I came along from the bathing gap there. I thought he might be frightened on his own.
You might have been blown to pieces, man.
I'm terribly sorry. There's no sugar. I very stupidly left it in the hut. Blanket, though.
You were very, very foolish, Godfrey. Damn brave all the same.
A man of steel. Just like I always said.
The water's getting awfully close, sir. Look. Here, look, I'll tell you what, Taffy. You go back and shine the light. Right, Sergeant Wilson and I will drag him out on the blanket.
Come on, Frank, come on.
Spike, you get on this.
Spread the weight about if you can, in case you go over a deep one.
Right. And I'll carry on with the prodding, sir, in case you've missed one, sir.
All right, you're right, son. Here we go, right. All right, Sergeant. 1, 2, 3. Heave!
Oh. Big lad, when my mum gets a poultice on it.
Heave!
It was sticking right in, you know.
Heave!
And it was all rusty and all.
Heave!
Be a pity if I died from lockjaw after all your trouble.
Be quiet, man, for heaven's sake, man. Come on.
I think I've struck something, sir.
Let me get through.
Right.
Let's have a look.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I forgot, sorry, sir.
There's something there, all right.
What are you doing there, then? Praying to Mecca?
You stand quite still. You could be blown sky high.
What are you talking about? This is the engineer officer who laid the mines, and he's all clear here.
Oh, yes, it's all clear here. Look here. We didn't lay any in this part.
Really? A right fool down there, with your little bayonet poking about.
Yes, actually, you could have marched a whole regiment across. The mine stopped 200 yards up the beach.
Yeah. Well, in that case, what's this?
Yeah. God blimey! It's a mine! A right one you are!
All right. Stay where you are, everybody.
Don't panic. Don't panic!
Still, Jones! You got me into this, now you get me out of it!
Stand absolutely still. Nobody move an inch.
What do you suggest we do after that?
Well, could you lend me your bayonet?
if you think we're on the run. We are the boys who will stop your little game. We are the boys who will make you think again. 'Cause who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done? Mr. Brown goes off to town on the A21, but he comes home each evening and he's ready with his gun. So who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done?
Yes, I realise that, sir. But I can't ask my men to do a thing like that. I mean, they're frontline fighting troops. They're fighting fit, yes. Can't wait to have a go, Jerry. Just a moment. Wilson, do you mind not rustling that paper so much when I'm on the telephone?
Oh, so sorry, sir.
Sorry about that, sir. Yes, well, certainly I'll ask them, but I warn you, they're not going to like it. Very well.
Everything all right, sir?
No, everything is not all right. We're going to be taken off active duty for the next 2 weekends.
Oh, good egg. That means we're going to have a little free time for ourselves.
No time off. We're going to be guarding a prisoner of war camp. Apparently the regular guards have had no leave for months, and we're going to relieve them for the next 2 weekends.
Oh, I see. That means that at last we're going to come face to face with some real Nazis.
They're not Nazis, Wilson. They're Italians. The point is, if Hitler kicks off over the next 2 weekends, we shan't be here to stop him. We shall be playing nursemaid to a lot of comic opera soldiers.
Give me land, lots of land, under starry skies above.
I will hold here, Sergeant.
Turn! Halt! Left, turn! Stand at ease. Stand easy.
Now, pay attention, men. Prisoner of war camp is just round the corner. There are 60 Italian prisoners of war in there, and it goes without saying that they'll be a pretty sloppy bunch. And when we march through those gates, I want them to see what really smart British soldiers look like. You all got that? Right. Now, don't forget, chests out, chins in, marching smartly to attention. Squad, in front. Slow, arm. Right, turn. By the left, quick, march. Left, 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 right, left. Left, left. Turn, halt. Do you think this is the place, Wilson?
Hmm? Well, I suppose it's quite possible.
Better fall the men out.
Right, sir, right, sir. Would you mind falling out, please? All of you.
It's absurd. Have you ever heard of a prisoner of war camp without a guard? Nobody up there.
Well, not unless he's kneeling down.
Watch it, Wilson.
Well, try ringing the front doorbell, sir.
Oh, don't talk
Everybody
nonsense. POW camps don't have doorbells.
Well, hit that thing, that tin thing. See if anybody hears it.
Ah, that's good thinking. Ridiculous. Anyone there? Is there anybody there? I say!
I don't like the look of this, Mr. Mannering. It's just like Beau Jest. When the relief column got to the fort in the desert, and they looked up at the walls, and they're all lined with legionnaires. They're all dead. Then the captain shouted out, "Anybody there?" just like you did. Next minute, he was flat on his face in the sand with a bullet in his brain.
Stupid boy.
That wasn't Beau Jest. That was Bow Legs. Look, sir, there's somebody coming out of that hut.
Hey, you! He's ignoring us. Hey! Hey, you! Yes, you! Come here. Now, what's going on here? This all looks very fishy to me. Who is in charge here? Who is in charge? Anybody here speak Italian?
I do a little, sir. Che gelida mamina se la la she scalda.
What did you say to him, Godfrey?
Your tiny hand is frozen.
Why did you say that?
That's the old Italian I know, sir. I'm very keen on opera.
This is ridiculous. Open! 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 See. I'm going to get to the bottom of this, Wilson. Make sure that man doesn't escape. What are you doing?
Buongiorno.
Who on earth are you?
Io? Mi chiamo Franco Bruno Tello Monteverdi.
Oh, never mind all that stuff. Don't you know that you should stand on your feet when an officer comes into the room?
Perché? You are only a capitano. You should stand up for me because I am a generale.
General?
Sì, generale Franco Bruno Tello Monteverdi.
No, don't start all that stuff up again. Okay, where are the guards who are supposed to be in charge of this camp?
They go.
Go?
Yes, for a little holiday. Sì, the Polish capitanos left for you un piccolo biglietto, ecco.
See what it says.
Oh, that's all right. Forgive, please. We go, we catch the 1:30 train to London. Otherwise, we miss our end week leave. It's all nice, isn't it? End week leave.
You'll get on with it.
But don't worry, the Italian prisoners, they're quite tame and they work on the farms in the week. See you Sunday night at 2000 hours. That's 8 o'clock.
Yes, I know what time. Who signed it?
Captain Schodsky, the Free Polish Forces, sir.
I've never heard anything like this in my life. Still, I suppose if you set one lot of foreigners to look after another lot of foreigners, this is the sort of thing that happens.
Yes, quite, yeah.
It's outrageous. I'm going to report this Captain Schodsky to GHQ. We've got a telephone. Telephone.
Ah, sì, telefono is in the guardroom. But non vi preoccupare, capitano. Everything is been... I have looked after everything very good until you have arrived.
That's not the point at all. You're a prisoner of war. Don't you understand? We're enemies.
No, it's not true. Siamo amici. We are friends, capitano. I have refused to fight against the Inglesi. Let me tell you something, capitano. When I was in Africa, in the deserto, I put up my hands and surrendered.
All right. But personal feelings don't enter into this at all. You're a prisoner of war. I represent His Majesty's government. And from now on, I'm going to see that this camp is run properly. You understand? And without any familiarity.
Look. Oh. Get the men to fall out, Tup.
Yes, carry on, Corporal.
Hey, Joe! How are you, Joe?
Hey, knock it off. You don't know me.
No, you are my pig friend.
What's going on here?
That's the continental method, sir.
Walker, do you know this man?
Which one? Yeah, oh, no, him. No, I've never seen him before in all my life.
No, I have never seen him before in his life.
It all looks very queer to me.
Yes. Okay, I've had about enough of this foreign nonsense. From now on, this place is going to be run according to my lights. You understand? According to the book. Right. What are these men doing in bed?
They are in a bed for the siesta.
Siesta? We'll soon see about that. Come on, on your feet, all of you. Get out of it.
Come on,
quick as you can, please.
Get Pike, Godfrey, and walk in here at once.
No. Come on. Capitano, please, Capitano. Capitano, please. Don't wake them up because they have worked very hard all the week on the farms.
Well, I've been working very hard all the week in my bank. You don't catch me spending my leisure hours scrounging in bed, do you? I'm up and about, defending my country.
See, capito, and they would be up and about defending their country. Or he's too far away.
No, poppycock. Come on.
Hey, Master James, can you not stop him? Porca now, he's still doing.
For heaven's sake. This is a shambles. Why aren't these men wearing prisoner of war uniforms?
Because, Capitano, they are very proud men. They like to wear their own uniform. Molto elegante. Look how much more smart.
All present men are correct, sir.
Thank you, Corporal. There, you see, General? Those are what real soldiers look like.
Oh, Capitano, I keep telling you, we don't want to look like a real soldier. We are not enemies.
Until I receive orders to the contrary, we are enemies. So you better do something about it. I mean, you're not even trying, are you? You could at least make some effort.
Oh, Capitano, you are a very hard man.
I have to be a hard man, General. Otherwise, we'd all be under the Nazi jackboot by now. Fraser, Pike, Godfrey, Walker, go and get the rest of the men out of the rest of the huts. Get them on the parade ground at the double.
Right, hey! At the double, quick, march! Left, right, 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 left, right.
No, grazie. Capitano, vi piace un pomodoro, eh?
Don't be disgusting. Get out of it. Now, Corporal, good. Get these men out of here onto the parade ground and count them. Right, with the others, there should be 60 altogether.
Very good, sir. Right, come on then. On the move now. Come on. On the move. Right. On the... Oh, it's like that, is it? Right. We'll see about that. Right. Come on now. On the move. Come on now. Come on now. That's the only language they understand, sir. You see, they don't like it happen, so they do not like it happen.
That's the stuff, Corporal.
Right.
Jolly good.
Right,
Get out.
Go on now, boys. Here we go.
Excellent. Don't you think, Sergeant?
Yes, I do, sir. Very good indeed.
Capitano, you are very cruel man.
You don't think I'm enjoying this, do you? Corporal! Line them up in threes and start counting them.
Very good, sir. Very good, sir. Come on, line up, you lot now. Come on
Corporal
now.
Jones will soon tell us if any are missing.
Yes, it's going to be rather difficult for him, sir. I mean, they all look rather alike to me.
No, it's the Chinese that look all alike. Like Chinese.
Yes, I see. Yes, but these look alike. See, like Italians.
Yes,
See,
never mind.
21,
But I mean,
22, 23, 24, 25,
46, 47, 48, 49, 50.
Why don't you shut up? I can't get on and do it properly.
Can I help it if you're utterly illiterate? Anyway, I've counted them all. They're all there, 60.
Oh. Well, I can't help that. I'm going to start again. 2, 3, 4...
Corporal!
I've only got as far as 4, sir.
Yes, well, never mind. Stop counting. Give them some drill.
Very good, sir. Right, sir. Some drill, sir. Come on, right. Get lined up there. Right.
Now's your chance to see a really first-class British NCO in action. This should lick some shape into your chaps.
Get up now. Squad! Attack! Shot! Quick! Up! Quick! March! Quick! Go! Soldati Avantni! Left, right, left, right, left, right. Squad! Up! Squad! Up!
Mr. Manning, what's the Italian for alt? Oh, never mind. It's too late now.
Dining at the Ritz, and a nightingale sang in the dark.
Never had anything so stupid in all my life. Squeezing us all in here like this.
Captain Manring's orders, isn't it? He told me got to stay here so he can lay his hands upon me in signs of trouble. Anyway, the rest of the platoon, they're patrolling the wire.
Right, I've had enough of this. I'm going down below.
Wait a minute. We've got to stay here until we're relieved.
Well, I got to be relieved now. I can't wait.
Well, all right then, but don't be long. Go on, move round.
Excuse me, Mr. Jones.
Yeah?
Do you think I could be excused as well?
Oh, all right. Help me down the stairs, somebody. Go on,
Right, I'll
move-
give you an hand. Go on,
Move
just come
round,
down.
all right.
Come on, son. Oh, yeah, come here. I've been looking for you everywhere. Where you been? Listen, I'm going to get your blokes out tonight, as arranged, all right?
No, Joe, he's not all right. It's too dangerous. And this Capitano Mannering is watching all the time, non is simpatico.
Yeah, look, don't worry about him. We'll get him out through the escape tunnel.
No, Joe, it's too dangerous. I get shot.
Never mind about you, mate. What about me? If I don't fulfil my orders, it's the end of me.
See, possibly you're right, John. Without you, our cause would be lost.
Yeah, well, just you remember that, mate. Now, listen, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Look, after I'm off duty, I'm going to go into Warmington on the bike, pick up the van, bring it back. I'll park it in the road outside the wire. Now, you get your blokes out through the escape tunnel, into the van and away.
I don't like it.
Look, all you've got to worry about is getting those radio sets working by first thing tomorrow morning, all right? Right, TT, have fin.
Come here, T.
Ciao.
Oh, si, ciao. I don't like it.
Oh, dear, oh, dear. Oh, dear.
What time is it, Wilson?
5 to 12, sir.
23:55, eh?
Well, we've been up here for over 2 hours, sir. Nothing's happened. You know, I don't think he's going to try tonight after all.
Believe me, Wilson, I know the criminal mind. Walker will reveal himself sooner or later. Godfrey?
Yes?
You were sure that it was tonight he was going to help the prisoners escape?
Oh, yes, Mr. Marin. He said he had to fulfill his orders, get them out through the tunnel and away in the van, and they had to get the radios working by morning.
You know, I still find it hard to believe that Walker's a fifth columnist.
Oh, I can believe it. I kind of always said that Spiv fella was no good. No doubt about it. No doubt at all.
He'd been a friend of mine for years, Joe has. And to think all this time I've been harbouring a viper between my bosoms.
I should have suspected something as soon as I saw that general fling his arms round his neck. A true blue Britisher would have repelled him instantly.
If only we knew where that escape tunnel was, you see.
Permission to speak, sir? Yes. I've got an idea, sir. Why don't I dress myself up as an Italian prisoner of war, sir? And I can mingle among them. And then when they go down in their tunnel, I can go down alongside with them. And then, all of a sudden, at a certain point, I can stick my bayonet up through the ground. And then you can come walking nonchalantly along, perhaps, and you'll espy it. And therefore, you'll know the whereabouts of where the tunnel is. Didn't you hear what I said, sir?
Yeah.
Look, sir, what's that there?
That's him. Let's walk.
Yeah.
Get down in case he sees us. Right. Now we go down and we'll follow him. Right, Wilson. When I give the word, we rush in and catch him red-handed.
All right. Now stand by.
Now. Right, Walker, the game's up. Come on. Pick up. Nobody here, Wilson. Yeah. He must have gone down through the tunnel. We better find it. It's under these floorboards somewhere.
Right. Sorry. I beg your pardon, sir. Sorry.
There it is.
Good heavens, Pike. How on earth did you know it was there?
Well, we saw it in that film, Escape from Stalag 9, didn't we, Uncle Arthur?
This is right, Frank. We did. It wasn't really one of my favourites, you know. There was that, what was his name? That Conrad, that German actor. All the women went absolutely potted.
No, never mind all that stuff. Wilson.
Yes, sir, yes.
Now, you take Godfrey and Fraser and go and guard the other end of the tunnel.
Right, right.
If it comes in a straight line, along with this one, then it should come up about 100 yards left of the main gate.
Oh,
right?
yes.
Right.
Right, oh, come on, then. Now, Godfrey, be very, very careful. Don't
Right.
be dark out there. No?
Right, the rest of you come with me. Come on, follow me.
What are you doing? What are
Helping you down, sir, that's
you doing?
Hurry up, we haven't got all night. I'll soon have your way.
You were traitor! Traitor! What are you talking about? Don't be balmy. Don't shoot. Don't shoot.
No. No, I'm not gonna shoot. Shooting's too good for you. We're gonna string you up on the hanging tree
the hanging tree!
Walker, now, really, this is, isn't it? I mean, it really is too bad.
Yeah, what's the matter with you? You all gone balmy or something?
Don't try and wriggle out of it, you worm!
Oh, Mr. Walker, why ever did you do it?
Hey, do what?
There's no use, Walker. We know that you're trying to help these prisoners to escape.
Escape? What are you talking about? I'm only putting them on the night shift.
The night shift?
Yeah. Well, I'm down in one of my sheds. I mean, I'll pick them up at night and I'll take them back early in the morning. They're helping me assemble radio parts.
Well, how long has this been going on?
Well, it's been going on for months. Well, I mean, you know, it's hard to get labour these days. I mean, I'm going to go broke if I don't fulfil the orders.
Oh, those orders? Well, I better go tell Captain Mannering. I think he's still in that tunnel.
Push harder, Jones.
Sir, I am pushing. I am pushing. Put your back into it, Pikey.
I can't. I'm in the wrong position.
What's that?
My head, I can only use that.
Who's that?
It's me, sir.
Oh, it's you, Wilson. Did you catch Walker?
Yeah, oh, yes. But he's not a fifth columnist, sir. He was just taking the prisoners of war out, you know, to make radio sets.
To what?
Yes, radio sets, sir.
I'll have him court-martialed for this. Look here. Wilson, I'm stuck.
Right, sir.
Lend a hand, will you?
Right, all right. Got you, sir.
Right, now when I say pull, pull.
Right.
Pull! Oh, Jones! Jones, what are you doing?
I'm pulling, sir. You said pull, didn't you?
You don't pull. You push.
Oh, right.
Right, push. Wilson!
Yes?
You don't push. You pull.
I'm sorry.
You
Right.
pull and Jones pushes. Do you understand?
Yes, I do, sir. Yes, I'm sorry, sir. Yes.
All right. Push. Pull. Push. Pull. Look, rest.
I've got an idea, sir. Why don't we do it like as if we're unblocking a drain?
Yes, sir. Would you like us to do that?
Do anything you like, but get on with it.
Right, now listen, you men. Now listen, like Mr. Mannering, he's the obstruction. And we're going to work him up and down until he becomes unblocked, right?
Right.
Right, Pike, you ready?
Yeah.
Mr. Wilson, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Right.
Ready, yes.
Forwards! Backwards! Forwards! Backwards! Forwards! Backwards!
Stop! Let's have a rest. What are you laughing at, Wilson?
I just remembered. Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh?
Yes, don't you remember, sir? When, you know, he had so much honey, you see, he got a bit fat and he got stuck in a hole and they had to wait a week for him to get a little bit thinner so that he could free himself. Do you understand?
Very amusing, Wilson. Now get on with it.
Right, all right.
Permission to do something to you, sir?
Yes, what is it?
This! I'm sorry, sir, but sometimes you have to be cruel to be kind.
All right. There we are, sir.
All right, sir.
You all right now?
Take your hands off me, Walker. I'll deal with you later.
Just a minute, sir. There's a car drawing up at the gates.
Oh, who goes there? Captain Bailey from GHQ.
You hear that, sir? It's Captain Bailey.
What on earth does he want?
Well, perhaps he came to call upon you about the call you made on GHQ earlier on.
Good Lord, I've forgotten all about that. Right, Wilson.
Yeah.
Get the prisoners out of that van,
Right.
back through the tunnel and into the hut.
Right.
Now, I'll keep Captain Bailey away from the hut as long as possible.
Right.
Right. Fraser?
Yes, sir.
Jones? And Pike, you come with me.
Sir.
Look, open the gate. I want to speak to Captain Mannering.
Good evening. Good evening, sir.
Now, look here, Mannering. What's all this about Captain Shotsky clearing off and leaving no one on guard?
Oh, a storm in a teacup, sir. I've sorted it all out.
I see. And have you checked all the prisoners?
Yes, I counted them. There were exactly 60.
Yes, and I counted 62. Well, not 62, 60 also.
And I counted them as well, sir. 60.
I wanted to count them.
You be quiet, Pike.
Right. Now, I'm going to count them. Come on.
Well, I shouldn't go in that hut, sir.
Why not?
Well, sir, it's not a very nice hut, sir. It's not a... Why don't you go in one of these more highly pleasant huts, sir?
But I don't want to go into one of those huts. Come on, Mannering.
Right, sir.
place is empty. Where is everybody?
Yes, well, I told you, sir, they're in other huts, you see, sir. They're in more highly pleasant huts, sir. This isn't a very nice hut, you see, sir.
Oh, what's the matter with it?
Well, it's got the minge, you know, sir. And the snow, the roof leaks, the snow comes through, sir.
What? In July?
Well, if it was December, it'd probably come through, you know. Oh, do forgive me sitting down in the presence of officers, but I'm not as young as I was, you know, so...
I quite understand.
Yes, quite. Oh, Mr. Bailey! Nice to have Mr. Bailey here, isn't it, Mr. Mainwaring? Very nice to have him here. And Mr. Bailey has got 2 military policemen with him.
Why are you shouting?
Well, I have to do a lot of that, you see. It keeps the men on their toes. I'm used to doing that, you see, sir.
I see.
Yes, sir.
Well, I want you to go outside, get hold of all the POWs, line them up and send them through. I want to count them.
Yes. Oh, right, Captain Mainwaring, you look rather tired. Why don't you sit down on... sit down there.
Thank you.
Sit down there. That's right, sir.
Thank you very much.
That's right, sir. Now I'm going to bring the prisoners through, right? And I'm going to bring them right through here, you see, sir. Right, yes, sir. Right, bring them through here, sir, and there's going to be exactly 60 of them, sir. Right. Come on, Pike, come on, Fraser.
Now, that was a right daft thing to say. How can we send 60 prisoners through? 20 are missing.
Didn't you ever go to the pantomime when you was a kid?
I get you Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves.
What are you talking about?
Well, you know, Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves, they sent the prisoners round and round again and again.
It'll never work. It'll never work, I tell you.
Well, shut up and get them lined up. It'll work.
It's no good, Sergeant. I can't shift it. Here, let's have a bit of a rest and then we'll try again later. I'm tired out. All right.
I want to get this over with, Mainwaring, and get back to bed. I do not like being called out in the middle of the night.
If it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't have been in this position in the first place.
Don't worry about it. We'll try it again later, won't we? I mean, when we feel more fresh. Here, have a fag.
Thank you.
It won't be long now,
Yeah. Oh, no, yeah. Whoa! No smoking, if you don't mind, sir. No smoking, if you don't mind, sir.
What are you talking about? I'm not smoking.
No, sir, but if you were smoking, we'd sooner you didn't.
Please don't shout, Corporal.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir, I'm sorry.
Excuse me, sir. Prisoners are ready for counting.
Oh, thank God for that. Send them through.
Right, send them through, Pikey. Send the prisoners through. There comes, sir. Right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. There we are, sir. 20 prisoners through there, sir.
Correct. Yes. Send the next lot through.
Right, Pikey, you send the next two through, boy. Right, chop. Oh, chop. 40, sir, there are, sir. 40 through now, sir.
40 only, 20 more to come.
Yes. All right, there's only 20 more now, mind you, Pikey. Nothing.
No, Mainwaring. All these Italians seem to me to be alike.
I know. Same with the Chinese.
There we are, sir. There's 60, sir. 60 prisoners.
Correct. They're all accounted for.
Yes.
Whoa!
61. 62. 63. 64. 65.
your little game. We are the boys who will make you think again. 'Cause who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done? Mr. Brown goes off to town on the A21, but he comes home each evening and he's ready with his gun. So who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done?
A room with a view, and you. No one to worry us, no one to hurry us. Through this dream we've found, we'll Bill and we'll cool. Hello. Wasn't expecting you until tomorrow morning.
No, I didn't go to London after all.
Oh, really? Was the lodge meeting cancelled, was it?
No, it's just that my wife didn't want to be left alone all night.
Oh, I see, yes, of course.
These air raids trouble the women folk rather a lot, you know.
Yes, of course they do, yes.
Yes. Time for parade?
Just about, sir, yes.
Right.
But there's no need for you to stay, you know, sir. After all, we weren't expecting you.
No, that's all right. You give them half an hour's map reading, and I'll come and give them 50 minutes lecture on the future conduct of the war.
Yes, well, I would like to do that for you, sir.
What do you know about the future conduct of the war?
Well, I could manage. Anyway, you could run off home if you like, sir.
You're trying to get rid of me?
Oh, no, of course not. Uncle. Yes.
Hello, I didn't think you were going to be here, Mr. Mannering.
Evidently not. Where's your uniform?
My mum's put it in the wash tub.
She's what?
She said it smelled of bleach.
Well, of course it smells of bleach. That's the mustard gas treatment.
She's in one of her cleaning moods, Uncle Arthur. I'll go and grab your bowler hat or shove that in the tub.
Get that uniform here by tomorrow night.
Yes, sir.
See you later.
Yes, of course, yes. Hello.
Yeah, Wilson. How many times do I have to tell you not to say hello on the telephone? Announce yourself, officially. This is HQ, number 1 Company, B Platoon, Warmington-on-Sea, Home Guard. And you are Platoon Sergeant Wilson.
Yes, right. This is HQ, number 1 Platoon, B Company, Warmington-on-Sea, Home Guard, and this is Platoon Sergeant Wilson speaking, yes. Oh, hello. Awfully nice to hear from you again. It has been such a long time, hasn't it? But it really is ridiculous, yes. Now, okay, we really must try and get together again soon, because it really is...
Who is it?
It's your wife, sir.
Hello, Elizabeth? Yeah. But I did give Empress her milk this morning. Yes. Yeah, I put her out. What? No, of course I'm not mistaken. I remember distinctly. She didn't particularly want to go. But I did. I shouted goodbye from the kitchen door, dear. Well, you know you don't like me walking across the parquet floor in my military boots. Just a moment. Wilson, sir. Go and get the men on parade.
Right, sir, right, yes.
Hello? No, I haven't seen Corporal Jones yet. No, but I will, all in good time. You must realise, dear, it's rather difficult asking for under-the-counter oxtail and still trying to keep discipline in the platoon. I do think you're being a little unreasonable about this, you know, if I may say so. Are the men ready for inspection, Sergeant?
Yes, sir, yes. 1 or 2 seem to be missing, though.
We'll call the roll.
Right, sir, right. Jones, will you do that? Call the roll.
Right. Agnew, not here. Hardcastle, not here. Godfrey, not here. Jones, not here. Oh, yes,
Jones, sir. Jones, what's going on here?
Well, so I'm afraid there's a slight touch of absenteeism, so, without leave.
I should think that jolly well is. What's the explanation for this, Wilson? Where is everybody?
Well, I'd rather not say, sir.
What are you talking about?
What? Well, it would be sneaking.
I don't want any of that public school rubbish here. I demand to know the whereabouts of my troops.
Well, sir, they're in the pub, sir, playing darts.
They're what?
Yeah, in the pub, playing darts, sir, against the ARP wardens.
Did you give them permission?
Well, I said I didn't think it was an awfully good idea, and if it was all the same to them, I would rather that they didn't.
They thought they could get away with it, sir, but I knew your suspicions would be aroused as soon as you heard the words fall in.
Thank you very much, Corporal.
Thank you, sir.
Go back to your place.
Very good, sir.
This is absurd. The moment my back is... Now, here, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pretend that this parade was called for 10 minutes later.
Yes.
Now, that gives you 10 minutes to get them back from the pub.
Right.
All right?
Yes.
Right. Off you go.
Right, sir.
Move.
Yes, all right.
Wilson?
Yes.
I said move.
Yes, well, I'm moving.
People
sir.
will move fast. I'm very glad to see you here, Pike.
Oh, my mum doesn't like me going into pubs.
Quite right. And you, Jones, I'm very glad to see that, as usual, you put duty first and didn't join the team.
I wasn't picked.
47. Chalk it up, Mr. Godfrey.
That's 58 to the wardens, and the Home Guard stood on 301.
God, blimey, isn't it about time you fellas got started? Oh, dear.
Come on, Taffy, get a double, otherwise they're going to whitewash us.
Wheeze, Joe, you're betting me off.
Well, did you ever do any better? Would you like me to move the board a bit nearer for you?
Hello, Maeve. You're late tonight, love.
Well, I had to get Frank off to his parade.
Yes.
Arthur isn't here, is he?
No, of course not. He's minding the shop up the drill hall.
Hello, what's all this about? What's Pikey's mum doing with the warden? How long's this been going on?
Dissipation is eating through the land like worms in a coffin lid.
Could be interesting.
Yes. I think perhaps it wasn't quite such a good idea after all, to miss the parade. You know what he gets like. He gets awfully... Mavis, what a surprise.
Yes, isn't it?
Yes, yes, it is.
Now, Duck, gin and tonic. There we are. And don't get all Nelly Dean out you did last week. Excuse me, mate. Oh, God blimey, how'd you do?
Mavis, do you know this fellow?
He looks after me from time to time.
What? He looks after you? Well, what does that mean?
Joe, you've got to help me. Tell him the drink came from you.
Well, what for?
If he finds out I've been going out with her, he'll half kill me.
No, Sergeant. He couldn't have punched a hole in a new-laid egg.
Couldn't he? Boy!
You talking to me?
Yeah, what'd you come up here for? You should be back in the hall playing soldiers.
Well, I came to fetch the men back onto parade.
Oh, yeah, well, they're not coming. There's 2 pints riding on this match, and us wardens are winning. So go and present your arms somewhere else.
I don't think I like your tone.
Don't you? Oh, well, try this one.
That's really rather vulgar, I think. Very awful, that was. Mavis, I think you'd better come home with me really now at once.
Well, the gentleman's bought me a drink.
What?
Think I'd like to finish it if you don't mind.
All right, yes. Yes, if you wish, yes, I suppose. Yes. Yes. Well, I'll see you later then, you fellas, perhaps.
Right, Sergeant.
Right, see you later. Sponge. Right, then. Right.
That was interesting, wasn't it? Yeah, young Sergeant makes me sick. To hell with a man that will not fight for his woman.
I saw him off all right, didn't I?
Yes. And we'll continue the game when your hands stop shaking.
Elizabeth? Well, I was just going to explain that when you slammed the receiver down. All right, when you put the receiver down, then. No, I haven't seen him yet, and I can't see him now because I've got a disciplinary crisis on my shoulders.
Excuse me, sir, how long do you want the man to continue maintaining his weapon, sir?
Jones.
Sir?
Jones, I wanted a little word with you. Sit down, sit down.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Well, I suppose being a butcher, your business life is rather difficult at the moment, isn't it?
Oh, it is, sir. Everyone wants a bit under the counter.
Yes, I'm sure they do.
If I could tell you some of the things that have been offered to me for a bit on the side, how to make your hair stand on end. Mind you, I couldn't take advantage of half of them. Not even if I was so inclined.
No. Well, as you know, I never ask any favours. But,
and quite follow you, sir.
Well, it's just this ridiculous urge that Mrs. Mannering has conceived for oxtail. You know how women are from time to time.
You mean, like pickles? Pickles? Yes, for pickles.
I don't think I quite follow them.
At certain times, ladies and women take a fancy to pickles.
Really?
Sir.
Now, Mrs. Mannering doesn't want pickles, she wants oxtail.
She shall have one, sir. She's left the finest oxtail in my cold room, and I shall take it round to her personally.
That's very kind of you. Thank you very much indeed, Corporal.
Well, I must say this is a very exciting bit of news, sir. What is it? Well, you know, Mrs. Mannering fancying a bit of oxtail, if you know what I mean.
Is it? I wouldn't have said it was particularly exciting. Yeah.
Well, at any rate, it must be very unexpected.
No, it's not. It's not really unexpected. It's just that Mrs. Mannering gets like that from time to time.
Excuse me asking you, sir, but how is it you've never had any?
I don't know. I suppose it's just that I've never wanted to ask for your help before. Elizabeth? Yeah. Oh, I've got very good news for you, my dear. Yes, your troubles are over. Mr. Jones is going to deliver it himself. Right, no, thank you very much, that's all.
Yes, thank you very much, sir. Thank you,
Ah, there you are. Right. Get the men on parade.
What was that, sir?
I said get the men on parade.
The men? Oh, yeah, it's the men. Yes, of course, yes. Yes, yes, but I'm not sure that they're here yet.
You mean to say you came away without them?
I suppose I must have done.
Well, didn't you tell them?
Yeah, I think so, yes, I
You think so? That's what you went for.
See, this fellow Hodges, this Warden fellow, this Hodges man, keeps giving Mavis drinks, and he said last week she was nearly teen.
What?
Then he made a rude noise. He made a rude noise.
I think your mind's wandering, Wilson. You let it dwell too much on unhealthy things. I'm going to give you one more chance to redeem yourself. I'm going back there to that pub with you. And if we don't get those men back here, then you can consider yourself relieved of your command and under open arrest, right? Hold you!
Yep.
You're coming with us to the public house.
Oh, thank you very much, sir.
It could well be that destiny is moving in your direction.
Look who's coming!
Oh, I'm just about in a mood for him. Now, look here, Napoleon, if you've come here to break up the game, you better think again, because they're not coming.
I've nothing to say to you, so kindly mind your own business. Walk up. Do that tuning up. You're a disgrace to the platoon.
Yeah, I'm sorry, sir. We thought you were down in London.
Go on, do as Daddy says. Do your tunic up.
Will you be quiet? Now listen, men. I don't know whether this is deliberate disobedience or just a misunderstanding. But you're all absent off parade. Now double up and fall in outside.
Here, wait a minute, it's one game all. You're not leaving now.
Oh, yes, they are.
Well, hang on. It's a little bit difficult, sir. Well, I mean, we promised them a game.
War is more important than games, Walker.
Yeah, I know that, sir, but I mean, the Nazis aren't coming just at this minute, are they? I mean, we've got half an hour or so.
We're finishing the game, Captain Mannering.
Yeah, you know, like Drake.
Yeah, tell you what, if the bells ring, I'll send them round in time for the battle.
We'll bring our darts.
We're not coming, sir.
Don't speak to me like that, Fraser. Fall in outside.
You can't make us.
Private Godfrey?
He's not coming either.
That's all right.
You're doing right on us, you blackleg.
I think you've taken leave of your senses. Anyway, if you're back in the hall within the next 5 minutes, we'll say no more about it.
Oh, come on, get off your high horse and have a pint. Come on.
Yeah, come on, sir. Have a couple of jars. We'll all go back to the hall together.
Go on, Wilson. They've obviously had too much to drink, or they wouldn't be behaving this way. Uncle John?
Yes, coming, sir. I've got a pint coming up.
Go!
I really would like you to come back with me now, please.
What would I do then? Watch you lot playing soldiers?
Wilson? Yeah.
Right, come. Right, well, let's got rid of him. Now, it's one game all. OK, here we go, then. That's it. Now, my turn to shoot for a double.
You know, I'm not altogether sure we've done the right thing.
No, he did seem a bit put out, didn't he?
Ah, come on, it's nothing but a bag of wind. I don't like to let him down, you know. He wouldn't let me down, and I think I'd rather go back. No, you don't. We're in this together. I'm going to see it through together. I'm not going to stand by and see any namby-pamby creeper crawling back.
Yeah, look, hang on, Charlie. I think we ought to stick together.
I'm sorry, Mr. Fraser, but that sort of talk, you know, doesn't influence me the slightest bit. I've got to do what is right. Ryan Blackleg!
Yeah, no, don't say that. Don't call him that.
Now, look here, you're going to play darts or stand there blathering all night? Come on, Joe, it's your go. Come on.
Yeah, all right, come on, we'll play darts. There you go.
This whole thing is totally beyond my comprehension, Wilson. I mean, fancy men not wanting to come on parade. I mean, it's the highlight of my day. Do you know, whilst I'm having my tea, I can feel the excitement mounting inside me. I put on my uniform and I march down here to the parade, and I feel a warm glow of pride in what we're doing and what we've achieved. We're doing something for England. And this platoon that we've worked so hard for months to mould into an efficient fighting body of men, stuck there in a saloon bar, drunk, winching. What? Walker, standing there with a cigarette drooping from the corner of his mouth, collar wide open, like some lounge lizard. I don't understand it, do you? I said I don't understand it. Do you?
No, I got to agree with you. I can't understand what she sees in him, you see. Really, I mean, he's such a coarse sort of man, isn't he? So coarse, don't you think? Coarse.
I don't think you've heard one word that I've been saying.
Sir, I'm afraid I've got some very bad news, sir.
Oh?
Those absentees, sir, well, they still are unpresent.
They've got to be taught a lesson, Wilson.
I'd like to volunteer to teach them a lesson, sir. Let me put them all on a fizz-up.
No, we can't do that.
Well, we'll have to have some field punishment for them, sir. We could tie them to the wheels of a gun carriage.
What a gun carriage.
Let's take away their privileges.
We haven't got any privileges.
Well, we could give them some privileges and then take them away.
See who that is.
I expect it's your wife, sir.
No. That'll be the last straw. Okay, Elizabeth, I really must ask you not to... What, sir? I beg pardon. Great Scott. Yes, of course. We can rely on us to give every support possible, yes. I'll send every available man I have. All right? These are everything entirely in my hands, sir. Yes, right, fine. This would happen at a time like this, wouldn't it? An IRA suspect has been located in Ivy Crescent. Well, that's a police job. Well, it would be normally, yes. And he's armed. The police have got no weapons. They've called on us for support.
They shall have it, sir. We shall be there.
Shall I run along to the pub and get the others, sir?
No. 3 loyal men are worth 100 backsliders. No. We'll march alone.
What do you say about the backsides? What was that?
This is it. 27.
Where's that police squad, then?
Well, they're supposed to meet us here.
Good evening. You're the man from the Home Guard.
That's right. Captain Mannering.
I'm a policeman.
How do you do? Where's your squad?
I'm the only one the sergeant could spare.
There isn't the raid on. Where's the rest of them?
Playing darts. Against the Free French. Well, you see, the sergeant would have called it off, only he don't know the French for cancelled.
I see. Well, we just have to see it through ourselves.
We best be a bit careful, because they can be pretty ugly customers, and he's armed and all.
Oh, we're not worried about arms. We shall be using jiu-jitsu. Now, when he comes out, you see, I shall grab his arm. Jones will be kneeling down here to trim it off.
Right there, right there.
Yeah, not now. When he comes. Pike, you'll dive in and get him in a lock.
What sort of lock? Well, what about this lock?
Lock doing? Pretty lucky for you that I didn't counter that, or you'd have been flat on your back by now. Right. Here we go. Now, take this gun. Right, sir. Stand over there. Right. And don't shoot unless it's absolutely necessary.
All right, sir. Right.
Remember, this man is British.
Yes.
Basically.
Right.
Sir, I think you ought to ring again, so you might be listening to Lord Orhor or Vera Lynn, you know.
He's coming.
Right, stand by.
Here, what am I supposed to do?
Arrest him, of course.
Oh.
Right, here we go. Hey,
There. It's an awful mischief you'll be doing yourself if you're not more careful. And you at your time of life and all.
Grab this man before he uses his gun. Let go my arm, will you?
I'm sorry, Sam, I got him. I got him. Oh.
Now,
don't you try any more of your tricks.
but what tricks would I be playing, sir? I'm a God-fearing man and a faithful servant of His Holiness, the Pope.
Your name Patrick Regan?
No. That would be me twin brother you're talking about, sir. Are you after him again?
He's bluffing, Constable. Get him down to the station.
We can't take him there. It was bombed the night before last.
Oh, God, so it was. Well, where can we take him?
We'll put him in my cold room. Put him in my cold room and hang him on a hook, sir.
They're going to pick him up from your headquarters.
Right, we'll take him down there. Wilson, yes. Keep him behind him. Right. And if you try anything, it'll be the worse for you.
Oh, no. What would I be trying, sir? And I don't blame you for being cautious. Me twin brother's a terrible rough man. Big God, if I had been him, you'd have been in mortal danger.
All right, we've had enough blarney out of you. Come on, quick march.
Leave.
Right, now, it's double falling.
That's it, then, we've done it! Right. 2 pints all round, your blood.
Come and where's your shirt, Abby?
Lovely.
Sorry, the beer's off.
Oh, God, blimey, after bashing the living daylights out of him?
No, that is bad luck, Wally.
Well, never mind, another time.
No. Gambling debts have to be paid on the spot or not at all.
Look, there must be a drop left in the barrel. Take it in the kitchen and put it through the mangle.
Sorry, there's a war on.
Here, listen, Taffy, I'm a bit worried about Mannering. I think we ought to go back and finish off the parade.
Joe, you're weakening. You've a heart of a coward.
No, it's not, Al. I don't like to see him upset.
Well, look, I tell you what, if you're going, I'm coming with you. Because I can't wait to see his face when I tell him us Wardens have beat his precious troops. Come on, Maeve.
Yeah, but Arthur will be there.
Who cares about him? Come on.
Right, bring him in here. Now sit down there and behave yourself.
Now, listen here, buddy. One false move out of you and you'll be wearing a wooden overcoat.
Right.
Yes, boss?
Don't be silly.
You've a desperate band of men on you, Jennard.
You know, sir, on the way here, I had a curious feeling that we were being followed.
Don't be neurotic, Wilson. Constable, go and look for the wagon.
Yes. Oh, here's your gun back.
Thank you.
Where is he gone? Where is he gone? Where's who? The military man who's laid hands on Pat O'Regan. I'll split his head open and paper the walls with his guts.
Oh, I see.
I think you might find him on the other side of the stage in one of the dressing rooms.
Come on, boys.
Good evening, Captain Mannering.
Where have you been, Godfrey?
Before we go into all that, I think I ought to tell you that there are 3 very large Irishmen out there who say they're going to do most awful things to you.
Seamus, Simon here!
David Pike!
You do that again, you get this up you, and you will not like it.
Give me the gun.
No, I haven't got the gun, sir.
I gave the gun to you outside the house.
Well, I must have given it to you back.
Shut that door.
I've done already, sir.
Give me the key.
I haven't got the key, sir. That's the key. I've locked it, sir.
Ah, good. Pike, run like the wind and get the other.
Yes, sir.
Now.
I thought you said that 3 loyal men were better than 100 men on their backside.
Oh, don't talk rubbish. Go on.
What up, you misbegotten sons of Britannia?
That's enough of that sort of talk. I call upon you to surrender in the name of the king.
Stuff the king!
Come inside.
I've locked him in the hall, sir. I've locked him in the hall.
Big thinking, Verger.
And if I hadn't locked him in the hall, he'd have done for you.
I'm very grateful, I can assure you.
Now, when the vicar learns of this, there's going to be a rumpus. It's a misuse of the hall.
Oh, we can't go into all that now.
You said it was for old drinking.
Talk, you're a troublemaker, you are.
Oh, I'm not a troublemaker. You're the troublemaker.
You're the troublemaker.
If you asked me, I'd say the Perriers are troublemakers.
You mind your own business.
They're on their way here, sir.
I told them all to report for duty, sir. Good, now we can get something done. Godfrey, you will open the door, and then we will storm in and assault them.
Hang on, sir. I think I ought to go first.
I don't volunteer to be the first man there, sir.
You can't
I don't
go first.
volunteer.
Right, are you ready? Aye. Right, stand by. Open the door. Right, here we go.
Mrs. Mannering, I'm afraid he's rather occupied at the moment. Oh, sorry. Yes, he's awfully busy. He'll see you later. Goodbye. What's all this noise about there? What's going on? What's going on?
Let's soften them up a bit.
All right, Frank, all right.
Go on, do something about
All right, Mavis, all right. Just leave it to me. Jonesy, will you just please open that door? Would you? Just open the door. Thank you very much.
What are you doing?
I'd never believed it. Well, would you mind just going home? Just clear off, will you?
Yes, sir, I will. Isn't it early night?
Arthur?
Yes.
We could all do with an early night.
Yes, but
Well, man, we've all had a good early night. And none of us seems to be very much the worse for our experiences. I say I'm very proud with the way that you tackled an extremely dangerous task. As for the other lapse, we'll forget all about that, because I don't suppose it will happen again.
Oh, don't worry, sir. You can rely on us.
I was against it from the very start, sir.
There is just one other thing I'd like to mention, and that is this. That owing to a slight misunderstanding between Corporal Jones and myself, certain rumours have been circulating in this town regarding my wife's condition. They are quite untrue. Mrs. Mannering and I have never been blessed that way, but in every other way, it's been a most happy marriage. In fact, almost blissful.
Would you like me to answer that, sir?
No, thank you, Sergeant. It'll probably be for me.
Who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think we're on the run? We are the boys who will stop your little game. We are the boys who will make you think again. 'Cause who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done? Mr. Brown goes off to town on the A21, but he comes home each evening and he's ready with his gun. So who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done?
Now, to wage war successfully, every commander in the field should put himself in the enemy's shoes and see the situation from that point of view. And so, I asked myself, if I were in Adolf's shoes, what would Adolf be thinking?
He'd probably be wondering what you were doing with his shoes on.
Very amusing, Walker, but it doesn't help much.
Sir, he'd probably be thinking, I wonder what they've been up to.
That's quite right, Corporal. And what have we been up to since Dunkirk? Well, the only way for Hitler to find out for certain is to come and have a look.
Hey. That great air raid warden down in Gardenia Gardens looks like her Hitler.
No, Pike. I don't think that Hitler would come personally.
Why not? S did.
I think he would probably send a recce party in a submarine. Or Hess was an entirely different case. Or send a swift, silent surface craft.
Canoes! Canoes, they might come across them, canoes!
Listen, we're talking about Nazis, not Apache Indians.
I always thought Apache were French dancers. You know, the ones where the gentleman throws the lady around rather badly. I never liked them much.
Yeah, he used to have a couple of pash dancers on the bill with Nellie Wallace. Yes. And he treated her with disdain and threw her towards the trombone player. And then she was a very haughty miss and had very big thighs and long black silk stockings. And she...
Big thighs.
Yes, she had big thighs and she used to do a lot of that.
Yes, all right. I think we're wandering from the point a bit.
Yeah, let Captain Mannering get back into Hitler's shoes.
Well, now, the obvious place for a recce party to land would be in the estuary here. And I have got permission to set up an observation post in the lighthouse here.
Permission to interfere, sir. I'm afraid the lighthouse is not being used anymore, and therefore it is closed and not open.
They used it when yon convoy come through.
That's quite right, Fraser, yes. It is used on special occasions. And they're quite happy for us to set up a guard post in here from time to time. Now, this evening, Corporal Jones, you will, with your section, rendezvous at the Jolly Roger ice cream parlour here on the end of the jetty. And when the tide is low, you will cross the causeway here. And once you're inside the lighthouse, you will open the sealed orders. Is that understood?
Right, thank you, sir. Oh, just one question, sir. After I've opened the sealed orders, what should I do?
Read them very carefully. Right, that's all. Dismiss.
You can, outside. You can. Excuse me, sir. I won't be able to go along tonight because I'm delivering essential supplies.
Oh, I've heard of these essential supplies of yours before, Walker.
No, this is vital. It's for the hospital, for the nurses.
Not elastic again, is it?
No, it's hairpins.
Oh, really, Walker?
No, straight up. Hair keeps falling into the operations. And the surgeon's a bit of a fusspot, you know what I mean? Anyway, I'll report back here as soon as I've finished.
Now, you know, this really won't do, Walker. A parade is a parade.
Yeah, well, I might be able to bring you that bottle of whiskey you asked for.
Oh, never mind that. Just get back here as soon as you can.
Right. Oh, and by the way, Bert's fixed a Lewis gun, 15 bob, no questions asked. I'll bring it back when I come back later.
Right, spend it.
I'll bring you back that bottle of whiskey and all.
Right, off you go. Rough diamond, isn't he? Heart of gold, of course.
Yes, of course, yes, yes.
And the lights go on again all over the world.
Right. Mark time. Open door. Forward. Left, right. Mark time. Forward. Halt. Right. Turn. Stand at. Ace. Right. I'm now going to take out the sealed orders, and having taken out the sealed orders, and I'm going to unseal them. And having unsealed them, and I'm going to read them to you. And you are going to pay attention.
While you're opening the sealed orders, do you think I might be excused?
No, you've got to wait.
It's a long way down.
Yeah, well, here we are. Orders for section on watch from the lighthouse. You will commence duty at 2,000 hours.
2,000 hours.
Silence. You will commence duty at 2,000 hours. 2, you will keep a strict lookout for any fifth columnists, spies or saboteurs infiltrating up the estuary.
What do we do if we see any?
Well, you tell me. I'm your commander. And then I will tell Mr. Mandarin he's my commander. And then he will tell his commander, and his commander will tell somebody else.
Do you think I might be excused now?
No, you've got to wait. Here we are. Guards will not be relieved until 800 hours.
Right, well, we'll revise platoon advance to contact.
Yeah?
Glad I caught you, and you.
We're very busy, Mr. Hodges. What do you want?
What do I want? For the past 2 weeks, I've had serious reports from my warden on this street. You've been flashing lights from this hall here on 27 separate occasions. That's 3 more than 17 Pembroke Gardens, and they turned out to be enemy aliens.
I can't accept that.
One more infringement from these premises, and I'll have you up before the magistrate.
You've no authority over the military?
Military? That's a laugh when I start. Look, Mannering, if you think you can strut around here like Lord Muckwell, you can't. I'm in charge of this sector, and I'm warning you.
Put that finger down and get out of my headquarters.
I'm going. But you've had a warning. You've had your last warning. Now, one more flash out of you, and you'll have a policeman feeling your collar.
Corporal Jones? What? Do you think Mr. Godfrey's all right? He's been gone an awful long time.
Yes, of course he's all right. There's a lot of steps, isn't there? There's always a lot of steps in a lighthouse.
He's been gone nearly a quarter of an hour already.
By the time he gets halfway up, he'll probably have to start down again.
Why don't you pop down and see how he's getting on?
All right. Hold on. Did you lock and bar the door to the rock when he come up?
No. I left it open, nothing.
Oh, then. Wild horses wouldn't have dragged me down there before dawn.
Why not, Mr. Fraser?
Sit down, son, I'll tell you. It's because of something that happened to my old school friend, Wally Regan. He was keeper of the light on the Fairloch Rock. Wild, lonely, storm-racked cliff it is, I tell ye. And many a tall ship has gone to its cold, watery grave, pounding on those granite boulders. One night, it was just such a night as this, when the wind was wailing mournfully in the rigging.
Mr. Fraser, lighthouses don't have rigging.
This one did. Wally started down the stairs to bring up a new wick for the lamp. Near the bottom, something made him stop. Below in the gloom, you could hear a low, painful moan and a slithering. Something was moving in the dark. Wally started back upstairs. 20 steps up, he stopped and turned. He could see nothing The dark was darker and the moon was moaning louder and the slithering was coming nearer and nearer and nearer. Wally didn't hesitate. He scrambled up the stairs. Up and up he went, higher and higher, till his lungs were gasping and his heart was thumping out of his body. He daren't stop because he knew that the thing was behind him. At last he reached the top and with one desperate effort he flung himself into the lamp house and threw himself in the door. Holding his breath, he listened. There it was, unmistakable. The thing was on the other side, trying to get in, trying to get in.
They can't get in!
Please, quiet the bitty, and listen.
What if someone would mind opening the door?
Oh, hello, Mr. Alberts. Didn't expect to see you here tonight. Since the siren hasn't gone, I was going to leave a note.
Oh, anything important?
Well, it's been about a bit of a blitz on blackouts. The police have been complaining to the bigwigs at Area HQ, and they've sent a note down to me.
We don't have much bother here being on the harbour front.
No.
Here, fancy a cup?
Don't mind if I do, yeah. Anyway, watch the blackouts, won't you?
Yeah.
2 lamps, please.
Mr. Jones?
Yeah?
If we do go downstairs, we won't see Willie's slithery thing, will we?
No, of course we won't.
Anyway, I'm going to stay up here, aren't you?
Yeah, as long as possible. If we go, we'll go together.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Yeah.
And we can take a rifle and a candle. And if we see the slithery thing, we can shoot it.
Yeah, and we'll fix bayonets and all.
Yeah. I don't suppose slithery things like it up any more than fuzzy wuzzies do.
No. You can't beat the old steel, you know, Pikey.
I wish Uncle Arthur was with us, don't you?
No. I wish we was with him.
I say...
Oh, sorry, Mr. Godfrey.
It's nothing. I was just wondering if we saw spies. How could we tell Captain Mallory?
Well, I suppose we'll have to use our initiative.
Feeling that there's a telephone on the wall.
Yes, but that's what I mean. You see, we'll use our initiative and that telephone on the wall.
Is it working?
Well, I don't know. We'll have to try it, won't we? We'll have to try it. That's our best thing. We'll try it, yes. We'll try it. Hello? Jones the butcher here? Hello? He's dead.
Dead?
Then we're cut off.
Keep calm, we're cut off. Keep calm, we're cut off.
It's the slithery thing. It's wrapped itself round the wire.
Of course it is, you young idiot.
Perhaps they haven't paid the bill.
Lighthouses didn't get bills.
My sister forgot to pay the bill once and we were cut off. We didn't know for over 2 weeks because very few people ring us up, you see.
There's a light switch
Whoa,
here.
Don't touch that. We're not blacked out.
Oh, well, we can shade it. Shade it just long enough to have a quick peek.
Yeah, all right then. Here we go. The electricity's cut off. Keep calm, keep calm.
It's the slithery thing.
Shut up, you young double woolly.
Wait a minute. It's the main switch. I did the main switch.
That's the slithery thing. It is.
I'm to feel a little frightened.
Hey, look.
No, it was no slithery thing. It was the generator.
It's all right, man. It's all right. Turn to the generator.
Oh, blimey. Anyway, you can read the instructions all right now.
What about the blackout?
You better turn it off. Turn it off quick.
Yeah, I better turn it off, right? Right, I'm not going to turn it off. I'm going to turn it off. Right.
They used to have a time switch in the Phantom Light with Gordon Arker.
Well, why keep looking for switches when this thing's lighting up the whole coast? Here, you've got dark, come on.
That's right, Fraser, that's right. Right, bit of action, yes. Pikey, you go and look at the switches, and Fraser and I will do... We'll do something else. Wait a minute. I know. We'll fix bayonets.
Fix bayonets? Yeah, what? You're not going to charge the damn thing, are you?
Now, look, Fraser, I'm in command. You fix bayonets.
Right.
Come on, now.
My sister broke a 40-watt bulb once and accidentally it made an awful bang, you know. If we break that, it'll probably blow us all into the sea.
Now, listen, Godfrey, you give me your blanket. Come on, now. We're gonna fix one corner of the blanket to my bayonet and fix the other one to Fraser's bayonet, right? That's right. Right. Go on, stick it on the top there.
Right.
Ready?
Right, I am.
Right, lift it up.
Right.
Follow me.
Right.
Right, wait for the light. Here we go. Right.
Go.
Right.
Well, that's cleared up the bump for the time being.
Ah, good.
These brass hats from the War Office certainly like their red tape, don't they?
Yes, they certainly do, sir, yes.
Makes it very hard for the frontline fighting troops.
Yes, well, this frontline fighting troop's going to make an early night of it, if you don't mind, sir.
Yes, why not?
All right. You know.
What are you doing, Wilson?
Good heavens, that's funny.
Well, I don't find it very funny. Switch the light on.
Just come outside here a minute, will you, sir? Come on. Look. What do you make of that? Over there.
There's end of the lighthouse. There's probably a special convoy going through. Good heavens. Jones's section.
You don't think it's possible, sir, that somebody might be meddling with something that doesn't concern them?
We must get down to the harbour at once, Wilson.
All right, sir.
Well, that was what I call a real good cup of tea.
Yeah, that fellow Walker from the Home Guard got a couple of extra pounds for us.
Go on. Walker? I wouldn't have touched it if I'd known. Well, since the Luftwaffe haven't honoured us with their presence, I think I'll pop off home. Good night, Mr. Alberts.
Night.
Mr. Alberts? Mr. Alberts? I didn't know they were flashing tonight. I haven't been notified.
I saw the Home Guard not going to close at low tide.
Not Mandarin's mob.
Well, no, that old Lance Corporal fellow, anyway, you know, the...
Ruddy hooligans! Put that light out! Put that ruddy light out!
They can't hear you, Mr. Rogers.
I'll make them hear me! Put that light out! I'll get him on. I'll get him on the phone. I'll get Mandarin. I'll tell headquarters. I'll have him busted. Put that light out!
Righto, Fraser, stand by next time round.
Right. Hey, it's like the...
Quick, Mr. Light, come on.
Right, here he is.
Left, right. Pick him up. Hold back. What's your game, Fraser? What's your game? When I say left, right, pick him up, I mean pick him... Gone and stuck now, look at this. You've clogged the cogs.
Well, anyway, we don't have to go on running round like squirrels in a cage anymore.
Doesn't Warmington look pretty all lit up?
Oh, it's stuck right across the town.
It's a good job the siren hasn't gone, isn't it?
I don't think Mr. Mandarin's going to be very pleased with us.
To have stopped going round and round, sir.
This is damn serious, Wilson.
Yes.
Things lighting up the whole town. We're a sitting target for every jetty plane within 50 miles.
That fool Mannering isn't even in his headquarters. Wait, look, you lot have done that. You lot. The old town lit up like Blackpool illuminations and our jetties arrived.
I'm well aware of the situation, Warden.
Well, what you going to do about it? I want to be informed.
We must get out there at once.
Well, you can't do that, sir. I mean, the tide's in. The course is under 6 foot of water.
Then we must get a boat.
But you can't. You'll be dashed to pieces on the rocks.
We can try, can't we? Come on, Wilson.
All right, sir.
Get a lifebelt.
You can't do it. Let them do it. Let them be dashed to pieces. Serves them right.
Well, you can't do it, I tell you.
There's no such word as can't. If the spirit is willing, there's nothing can stop us.
There isn't a boat.
That is rather an obstacle. Well, we must find some other way.
£1 to a penny, you'll try and walk on the water?
Hey,
this is a bit of a lark, isn't it? Old Jones is up the creek without a paddle and no mistake.
We've got to put that light out somehow, Walker.
Shoot it out.
What did you say?
He's got a Lewis gun. Shoot it out.
Can't do that.
You mean you couldn't hit it?
I mean, one of our men might get hit.
Your men? What about the town? What about the women and children? All the bombs raining down on them.
The bombs are not raining down on them.
No, but they will be any minute. Look, if you won't take a decision, I will. Give us that gun. Take
your hand
from me, man. I'm going, Dizzy. Get us a chair. Can I have one of my turns?
Now, come on. Come on, sit down. For heaven's sake, behave yourself. Keep quiet.
Yeah, listen, sir. I know a bloke who works in the power station up. We see him right, he'll black out the whole county. Mind you, the aircraft factory will have to stop production.
Don't be ridiculous, Walker.
Here, what about having a go at that transformer around the back? Let's have a go at that.
Look, Walker, if you can't be sensible, just keep quiet.
I think that's very sensible.
Oh.
Lead on, Walker. And take this gun. Can't leave it here with those people about.
Right.
You lift this up, you see? Hold the blanket up nice and high, and that'll stop the light going over the town, won't it? Right. There you are, that's right.
Well, that's quite good.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't stop it altogether, but it's a much softer light. The other was terribly hard.
Mr. Jones?
Yeah?
There's steam coming out of the middle of the blanket.
Well, that's the lamp that'll air it. It's probably a bit damp, you see.
Yeah, well,
it'll air it.
When my mum puts things in front of the fire to air it, it steams white, and that's steaming black.
The blanket's on fire! Don't panic! Don't panic!
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, it seems to be locked.
Hello. Oh, that's easy. Got a pin. You got a hairpin?
Am I likely to have a hairpin?
Well, you sell them, don't you, Walker?
Yeah, well, I'd have to open a new packet, wouldn't I? I mean, I stand to lose, don't I?
Here, use this paper clip.
Yeah, right, so, here we go. Oh, look, do you mind turning the other way? Sort of professional etiquette, you know what I mean?
Get on with it, Walker, for heaven's sake. Get on with it.
Right. That's it.
Now, all we need is the right switch.
Don't seem to be many switches.
There's plenty of wires, so insulators.
Give me a tin hat.
No, please, sir. Don't overdo it.
Stand
please.
clear. Stand well clear.
Ah, certainly.
Now walk away slowly as though nothing had happened.
Yeah, the lights are fused.
Pity that one hasn't. Get the hurricane lamps out.
Hey, Mr. Jones, I think I found another switch.
Well, switch it, Pikey boy, switch it!
Blimey, if they can't see us, they'll be able to hear us. I can't stand under a pill. Oh, God, blimey, it's Hutch.
Damn it, the light's still on.
Of course it's still on. It's gone out in there, though.
Right, who's been flashing without my authority?
Who are you?
I'm the keeper. They've no business to flash without my authority.
Can that thing be turned off from the land?
Of course not. It's powered by its own generator.
Here, listen, why don't we use a telephone?
It's cut off. It's not manned, you see.
Well, perhaps the exchange could reconnect it.
That's good thinking. Hello? Hello, hello.
So I used to live there once, you know, but me lungs couldn't stand it. The salt used to get in them, you know. I used to cough something awful. Terrible it... What?
Hello? Hello. Put me through to the supervisor, will you?
Oh, I can't do that. She goes off at 6. There's only me here.
Well, then you'll have to deal with it. Now, listen very carefully.
Yes,
This is Captain Mannering speaking of the Home Guard.
yes. Who?
Captain Mannering. M-A-I-N-W-A-R-I-N-G.
Oh, do you want me to write that down?
No, just listen, please.
Yes, sir, Captain. I'm listening.
I'm speaking to you from the Jolly Roger Ice Cream Parlor.
That's been shut since the war.
I know it has. It's an ARP post, and I'm speaking from it.
Are you an air raid warden as well, Well?
Never mind that. Will you connect me to the lighthouse?
I can't. It's cut off.
I know it's cut off. Can you reconnect me?
I can't do that. You'll have to talk to the supervisor.
That's who I asked for in the first place.
Oh, just a minute. There's a dress here. Takes messages for the lighthouse.
Ah, good. That's the ticket. Give it to me, will you? Wilson, put this down, will you?
All right,
Pencil, put this down.
Right.
Yes?
It's the Jolly Roger ice cream kiosk.
Jolly Roger.
Yes, all right.
I'm speaking from there.
Well, can't you give them the message then?
Okay, mister. Come here. Give it to me, will you? Hello, Frida.
Who's that?
It's Joe Walker.
Oh, hello, Joe.
Here, listen, love. Stick 73 into 21, will you?
Oh, Joe, what are you up to now? All right, then, I'll do it for you. Hang on.
Here I sir, she's putting you through.
You seem very well informed.
Well, we used to run the brandy from France before the war in the motorboats, you know. And there was this bent Coast Guard who used to give us a tip-off when they were coming round the bay.
Really?
Telephone. Oh. Jack Jones, the butcher.
Corporal Jones? This is Captain Mannering speaking. Now listen very carefully.
Is that?
I'm going to give you instructions as to how to turn off the light.
Right.
You're to go down to the generator room.
Right. Go down to the generator room. Right, sir. Right, sir.
Just a minute. Corporal Jones.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. It's locked.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you know where the key is?
Yes, sir.
Jones, can you hear me? I'm going to tell you where the key is.
It's here.
It's here. You'll have to break the door down and get into the generator room.
Break the door down, generator room. Right, sir. I shall do that, sir. Right away, sir. Directly, sir. How is it, men? We're going to go down and find the generator room, and then we're going to find the door of it. And we're going to break that down, and we're going into the generator room, and we're going to stop it.
What about the slithery thing?
We'll stop that and all.
Right.
Come on, Parky. Come on, Fraser. You stay here, Mr. Godfrey.
Listen. I can hear them. Mannering, listen. There's hundreds of them.
They're not coming here. They're on the way to somewhere else.
Yes, but when they see this, they'll change their minds, won't they? I mean, they won't have another chance like this in the old war.
All right. Jones will put it out in a minute.
You've got to shoot it out now. You can't take the risk.
You'll all be down below now, sir. I think you could.
Well, I'm going to hold it off until the last possible minute. Give me the gun, Walker.
Sir.
Look, Mr. Jones, I'm making a rabbit. It's the biggest one you ever saw. It's all over Wilmington.
They're practically overhead. For God's sake, shoot it out.
Now I'm making a bird. It's going right up and down the high street. Oh dear, what a pity there's no one here to see it.
There's one caught in the searchlight, right overhead. Shoot, you bloody fool, or it'll be murder.
I think you could, sir. Go on.
All right. Here goes.
Oh dear, what a pity. I was enjoying that.
Blimey, that was a near thing.
You haven't heard the last of this.
No, sir. I can't understand why we just don't concentrate on guarding things, as opposed to getting mixed up in all these absurd operations.
Oh, nonsense. By doing this, we've encountered difficulties, and we've triumphed over them. And we're better soldiers for it. We've been enriched by the experience.
All the same, I have a feeling when that bill comes in for that electric thing, we'll all be a lot poorer.
Oh, no. No, there's not a shred of evidence to connect us with it.